weeks.
it?
9 weeks of this?
Thank you.
Wow. This is cool.
You all look relatively festive, man.
Grazie.
Oh, I've just been dragged at my head.
Grazie. Grazie.
I mean, I've got a nice cup of tea.
Right, we ready? Right.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
sir.
Alright, welcome to Disco Saloon, episode 9. Back again. It's a Christmas special. You'll notice that Jay's got his Christmas hat on.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
We've got a couple of Christmas jumpers sitting here. I actually forgot mine. I don't know if
What
I've got
does
one,
mine say
actually.
again?
Talk dirty to me. Right, so as usual, I'm joined here with the Christmas crackhead Beanie. I've got the turkey Twizzler Vizzler.
Joke.
That's my favourite one yet.
And I've got Jay as well.
Just Jesus.
J for Jesus.
Aye.
J for Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
J Christ.
Justice for Jay.
J. Christ. That's what- We're going to keep it festive, man. So, Bradley, ideal peak Christmas dinner. What's happening on that plate? Wait,
I might need to go in slow motion for this one. I was hoping that was the question that was going to leave your lips. Damn. No, right. I first need to preface this and say my birthday is on Christmas Day, right?
Yep.
It's not about me. It's about Jesus and the celebratory
Reason for
events
the season.
of the world. But I love Christmas dinner. It's the best thing ever. We've had days where folk have asked if I want anything else for my dinner on Christmas because it's my birthday. No, Christmas dinner's the way forward. Peak Christmas dinner. Are we talking 3 meals?
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Let's peak for you.
Right. Wow. Right. So, for starters, prawn cocktail. Has to be.
Aye.
Damn. And I
Yeah.
fancy as anything glass. That only happens once. Aye. With like wee bits of lettuce in it and like that, the sauce. See that sauce?
Nice tangy.
Ken the glasses you're talking about, my mum's got them and I swear to fuck, see when she pulls them out the cupboard, the amount of dust on them.
It's once a
once a year, man.
Can I add a wee bit in there? I
Aye.
remember the last time that you would have had the prawn cocktail was it last year or 2 years ago? And I was like, I don't eat that shit. So my dad gave me a bowl with lettuce and then like a wee circle of chicken dippers and then tomato sauce in the middle.
Aye, I mean, it's
I'm telling
you'll
you.
know that for a wifey because all
chicken
that's
cocktail?
missing for the sauce basically, all that's missing for the sauce is basically mayonnaise and lemon juice. Then you're just swapping the meat.
I mean,
so you almost
good, man. They prawns,
I
man.
felt that I was
How,
paid. Yeah.
what about mango sorbet or like a sorbet?
Is that not a dessert?
What-
you
what
can
way
have
the
that as
prawns?
no, you can have mango sorbet as just starter.
Can you?
Aye, you
I've
can
never
have-
had that.
No.
I've not had it, but it sounds tasty.
Aye. I mean, I don't fucking have it. I'm prawn cocktail
All
all
the way.
Aye, that is the
but-
best, man.
Lentil soup and all, man. I like tatty soup.
Aye,
or-
soup.
Aye,
actually
but not
got
squash soup or
Aye,
something.
I had lentil soup at
Spicy
dinner,
parsnip.
the day.
Just
What about
lentil.
tomato soup?
Lentil for me.
Lentil.
Tomato
for you?
soup. You tomato for Christmas?
No, I'm
No,
prawn
just
cocktail.
Oh, like aye.
Oh, but I could eat tomato soup's my favourite, man.
Is it tomato soup?
Aye.
Is it?
Lentil soup,
Tomato?
man.
Aye.
Lentils are there.
Cream of, Heinz cream of tomato.
That is good.
That is
You
good,
put
aye.
a swirl made of cream in it, mix it up, it goes really light orange, hunters of pepper.
I was going to say
Holy
it's
fuck.
not just going to
Aye, no, it's not just straight
it's
up.
going to have to have something
Oh,
else
it's
in it.
crazy.
Mere
Nah.
cream?
I but like I mean like just like an actual like you go like that and
Oh,
it's
just
it
a wee-
goes a lighter on. Holy fuck.
Would that be double or single cream? I don't know the difference, but
Whatever's well, normally in my house it's only double, but that's probably the least healthiest fucker. So probably single if you're right. Anyway, I'll let you continue here.
But aye, so starter, prawn cocktail or a lentil soup of sorts. That's usually what we get for
Aye.
Christmas dinner.
yep.
To the main course. Damn. See, some folk don't like turkey. Like there's this thing. Folk don't like
Is-
turkey because it's
see-
dry. But see, if you get good turkey, like
Aye,
it's
it's hard,
I
juicy,
think
man.
that's my issue is most of the turkey
Wow.
I've had as dry as a nun.
Nah.
And so but I do think there will be turkey out there that's absolutely jumping off the Richter scale. But
Aye.
I
Straight wet damn.
I don't love it. I could probably sub it. I could have a ham or something.
I do feel like you choke quite often on turkey. I choke quite a lot on turkey. I've choked more times on turkey than probably anything else.
Probably say.
And I like it. but
Aye, it's a good turkey choke once a year
it's a,
choke.
a
It's a
fucking
choke.
a throat filler, man.
I'd
That's
say-
what it is.
I'd probably say that my favourite meat, but like for any kind of festive period, is a roast beef. See, roast beef, man.
Aye, roast
With
beef.
hunters
Roast
of gravy,
beef's
man.
peak.
Wow.
And they're dry one, but
It is dry, but see if you get the good gravy on it,
gravy.
man, and it just goes with the veg. You have to get some like either like steamed or like fried or like see the wee tiny carrots that you get, but they're cooked just right, man. And then like maybe a wee bit of like some parsnips, some Brussels sprouts. The Kedners Brussels sprouts haters, I'll dish them out
I
and
am
I'll
one.
eat them.
I'm
If
one.
Aaron doesn't eat them, I eat them. I mind
Yeah.
one time at a Christmas night out about 3 years ago. Nobody wanted the Brussels sprouts because nobody eats Brussels sprouts. So I had about 8 plates of Brussels sprouts, and
You
I was
did,
like,
aye.
I was built like a Brussels sprout by the end of it, man. Try to get up and dancing, man. It was mental. But aye, so probably that. Maybe some trimmings, pigs and blankets. Can't miss that. The thing is,
B&B's, man.
when we go to our
Aye, they're
dad's,
crazy. I could eat a thousand.
oh, frozen. If we go to our
Right.
dad's, he always does pigs and blankets, but like our ma, it seems like it's quite new. Then the pigs and
Aye,
blankets, it
and
wasn't
if you
it? I
do,
was
at
on
my
the
mom's,
menu.
it's like, I think you will get like one.
Aye, you'll get
Because there's
some.
about 100 days.
Aye.
Fucking-
Aye, aye. It's like Charlie in the chocolate factory in that house, man. You've got 15 men just
Aye.
queuing up to a 6-man table.
It's like feeding the barracks. It's fucking
It's
cracked.
absolutely weird. It's like a soup kitchen, man. It's mental. So I probably that. Maybe a different meat, don't know. Like maybe a bit of ham.
See, the folk
chicken.
is having a type of tatty with your Christmas dinner, I think.
Roast, I think.
Roast tatties.
Aye. We make mash, but my mum makes like a really
See,
good
that's
cheesy
what I was
garlic
about to say.
mash.
And I could tell I was a
We
fucking
get more than
weirdo,
one,
but the thing
always.
is, surely
I
just
think
having a
both.
potato and then you
Beef.
pick it the way you like it.
Aye.
I could tell I was a weirdo. I was like, mash is the best
Nah,
creation
man.
ever. And
Aye.
I'm sure somebody was like, that's no in your Christmas dinner. I'm like, well, it's in my Christmas dinner, so
Aye.
you'll know decide what
Mash
my
is
Christmas
in your
dinner.
Christmas
Aye,
dinner.
mash it, is it? Aye.
So good, man.
Because that's always the hardest bit to finish, and I hate no finishing my dinner.
See, I always eat the mash first. I'm telling
Aye.
you. See, in my house, I'll need to tell you about it, so I'm telling you about it now. I'm telling you, see, mash, when I was younger, my mum used to have to actually make, like, just, I always can't, I'd eat the rest of the bowl. Mash is one of my favourite
Mash
things.
is peak, man.
See, when my mum makes it and all with the butter and all that, and it, holy fuck, man. Oh.
Some mash will get you, man.
No, a good mash is one of the best things
I
you'll
used to,
ever
when I
try.
was younger, I used to have, like, mash and see the amount of tomato sauce I would have with it.
Do you do the
It's the
volcano? I used to do the volcano, aye.
I was
Serious.
Turkey dinosaurs and all, man.
Aye.
Fucking, it's like
Aye.
the apocalypse.
What about gravy, no?
Aye, gravy. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah,
fucking
man.
in your mouth.
Ryan Gravenberch at DM.
Ryan Gravy. Gravy baby, man, my guy. Number, whatever his number
Ken,
is.
I don't often, but if there was an air, like a peppercorn sauce or something, I would take it.
I would.
If it was gone,
If my
but-
mom was dishing it out, aye. Half
But
the
that
plate would probably be
gravy
gravy, and
is
then the other half would be peppercorn. I think, aye, there has to be more than one
Anything
form
else?
of potato, I think. Like, we like it, maybe a wee
Aye.
cricket. Wee cricket's quite good.
Mm.
But do you know
Aye,
cricket?
cricket as well.
cricket.
Aye.
Or like, just see if you get buttered, like, cut
Aye.
tatties right.
Aye, if they're done right, they're
Damn.
peaking.
Yeah, hitting you
Mash
down.
probably is the peak
You
of
can
tatty,
imagine at my mom's, it's one bit of one meat, one bit of an air meat, and then just hunters of carbs. I don't eat the veg, so it's just fucking tatties and 2 slices of meat, typically, and one pig and blanket.
Aaron's always hungry after Christmas dinner and that.
Always.
And then your mom's going like, who's wanting Viennetta or fucking sticky toffee pudding or a gatto or a cheesecake, whatever it is.
As long as it's chocolate, man.
Aye. So usually our mod does like she'll do like a kind of fruity one, like a vanilla, strawberry kind of cheesecake or
Blech.
gatto,
Aye.
which Aaron never eats.
No.
And then there's a chocolate one because Aaron only eats that one. And
What, a
then
chocolate cheesecake?
no, like a chocolate gatto.
Or a
Aye.
chocolate
But
gatto,
there's
aye.
I feel like see like at Christmas or New Year, she always does Viennetta as well. See
Aye,
the Viennetta,
Viennetta,
ice
I
cream,
know.
because that is peak. It has to be up there.
I
I'd probably say it's a cheesecake or a sticky toffee pudding. I think my personal favourite dessert of all time is an apple pie with cinnamon and one bit of
Whoa.
vanilla ice cream.
Wow.
No.
When we were in Turkey once, we went an all-inclusive holiday to Turkey, and I mind they were just, I don't know why, but they served apple pie at one of the bits when you were at the pool, and I'd just go up every day, get an apple pie, man. I had this cinnamon dust on it and fucking, and a bit of ice cream, and it was just like, this is what
Kim, I-
heaven is.
Kim, I like Yule logs, which you're kind about because you swallowed these
Aye,
Swiss rolls like
aye.
fucking
Swiss roll.
So is a Yule log just a festive Swiss roll?
It's like
Christmas
a,
Swiss roll.
It's like a Swiss roll, but it's Christmas. Get like it's Christmas cardigan on.
Oh, is it covered in chocolate?
Like, aye. Sometimes you'll get ones that have got more shit on it, but usually it's just covered in, you'll get it covered in chocolate or that, and it'll have like a sprinkle of like powdered sugar or something.
Aye.
Sometimes you get ones that are like special and they've maybe got something in them or on them, but I just like the normal bad boys, man. Wow.
I bloody love Swiss roll, man. I mean, got to Shorty's house, my pal Shorty, every weekend when I was like 13 playing Halo Reach till the late AMs, just, and we'd have like 4 cans of Dr. Pepper and just share a Tesco Swiss roll. It was actual peak, man. By dessert, a gateau or a cheesecake of some sort. I'm merely like a kind of fruity vanilla guy. Aaron's obviously a more kind of chocolate guy.
My issue is, see, for the past like 10 years probably, see, I've often struggled with my Christmas dinner.
I forgot about meringue. See meringue?
Oh, aye.
Damn.
Are you rang?
Are you rang with meringue?
No, you're not rang.
No rang.
I always end up swell off booze and fucked and I can't eat my dinner.
This
And
is
I've
the
just
issue,
ate
man.
There's a chocolate and I'm lying there fucked.
Amount of times like my mum will be putting out like a bowl of soup or whatever, and then you go and smoke a fag after it because you're already half cut because it's 11 or 12 on Christmas Day, and you're like, well, that's just what you do. And then you smoke a fag, and then you keep drinking, and then it's like 4 o'clock and you get your Christmas dinner, and you're not even hungry because you've smoked about 5
What
fags.
fucks me is my mum will put like breadsticks and dips out, and also these wee things called appetizers, which honestly changed my life. They only come out at Christmas in the supermarkets. You get them in red boxes and green ones. It's cream cheese with like seasoning on it. You get wee sticks with it. Oh my sweet lord.
I think I came to
Appetizers.
talk
I've
about
had them every Christmas since actual about 10, and they only, you never see them, and then see when it hits Christmas, every supermarket's got
I
all
feel
them.
like I seen them in an NB
So I
and
swallow half
Morrison's
a
the other
packet
day
of
there.
them, half a packet of breadsticks with dips, and I'm absolutely fucked. Chocolate, beers, fucked.
Aye, then there's a
The
full
dinner
meal
comes
coming
out,
in.
you're like, I'm wired to the moon.
It is absolutely wild. I don't really have any specific. I am kind of anything you can think of, I'm kind of there. But as long as I get like, some pigs and blankets, maybe some beef or a nice meat and good veg tatty variation. But that prawn cocktail, like my mum doesn't really do it, but she's been doing it a wee bit more recently. But that prawn cocktail, I think it's my necessity. If I don't get it there, then I'll get it at my dad's. You know what I mean?
Any other things that I had?
indeed.
My
Any
experience is
specifics?
the exact same as his, just worse. So,
Just pick here.
Well,
aye.
I don't know if you get into it, food wise.
Well, so my mom, like, for a while was like on BBC Good Food for years,
Aye,
and just got insane like recipes in that.
Oh, nice.
And there was one where it was like chorizo with like hot honey, and I'm not joking, man.
just came a wee bit
It's peak, man.
I saw your eyes roll
I'm not joking,
real
like-
far back.
for
you need-
Christmas dinner.
No, like as one of the wee starters.
Oh,
So
right,
like, see,
fuck.
because like my
One of?
my like brother and his wife, like they like making like quite like making like random like dishes and that. Last year they made like a big like tray thing that was shaped like a Christmas tree. Couldn't tell you what the food was, man, but it was class, man.
Was
It
it?
looked like a massive Christmas tree on the plate.
Like a platter.
Aye, it was like almost like a kind of cream cheese, like kind of potato thing. Man, it was fucking unreal. But I'm not joking.
Oh.
That chorizo honey's
I'll need to
sounds
just
mad,
so
man.
the cunts don't come at us. I'll need to shout out stuffing, saging and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
and
yeah,
gravy
yeah.
and
Aye,
that. I'm not having
stuffing's
gravy,
like-
but I'm like this.
You're alright.
Again, honestly, see if it's sad. It feels like Aaron's like the run to the ladder by the end of Christmas because he eats what's left because he doesn't want all the colourful stuff.
No.
See the mere beige shut looks. Aaron's like,
although he could, I mean,
That'll
there's folk
blow.
that get Chineses for the Christmas
exact
dinner, so-
KFC's a big king,
In
and
fact, there's folk that don't get a fucking hang for the Christmas dinner.
I know we need to
There won't be
recognise.
snow.
Aye, we are Dr. Privilege out here,
I'm
man.
sure the cunt gets a lot of chocolate.
Aye.
and booze.
Oh, plenty.
And a lot of loving
Plenty.
for his peers and family.
Aye, plenty of that. 100%. But just no veg.
No, just no veg.
On the veg. I actually had a comment not that long ago on one of my TikToks saying that somebody was concerned about my diet, and I was like, "Pfft, I've not been concerned about it in 28 years of existence. Don't swear it, pal.
Ken,
You're alright.
that's the worst it is. I say to Aaron all the time is that like right, I'm like a redhead, right? So I've already got like sensitive skin, but I try and eat a balanced diet, right? Like I try and drink a lot of water. I eat fruit. I eat veg. I try and eat a balanced diet, but like I got a spot like just if I look at like a bit of pizza. Aaron lives off pizza. Skin doesn't crack. It's mental. It's no fair.
It's just, I'm that used to it. This is how my body operates. I'm a finely tuned
Aye,
machine.
if you were to kick the pizzas, man, your skin would break out.
Aye,
man.
I swear I think when I was eating healthier it started to get a bit hairier. Like I swear, I felt a lot better, but I'm sure that my body wasn't reacting to it properly, man.
Your body's. What's this orange thing in my body, man? Where's the pep?
What the fuck's fruit?
What's that?
What the fuck?
Why is there a yellow thing in me?
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
It's no Chinese curry sauce, man.
I love Chinese curry
Aye,
sauce.
that's good.
Curry sauce.
But stuffing, good shout out. I don't really love it, but desserts, Viennetta, man. If it's not cracked out at Christmas, usually New Year.
Do you know one thing I wanted to add about Viennetta as well, right? I grew up thinking, and I don't know if this is exactly what you're thinking, Bradley. I grew up thinking that Viennetta was an expensive thing.
Aye.
Like, was a
Oh,
dear,
aye, aye.
bougie, posh thing. Because I only ever saw it at like the major life events, and then I come to find out it's always on £1 special in every supermarket. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why were we not eating Viennetta every fucking day?
Getting the thing is, see, once I found that out, you can actually taste it, but
You can taste the cheapness.
Aye,
Kind of
it's
like
like-
Kinnerton chocolate.
Aye.
Like the advent calendars. Like it's like cheap.
like, see if you actually eat a bit of the ice cream, you're like, that kind of tastes watery almost. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still goated, but
Aye.
It's walls, isn't it? It's the
Aye,
same for the
walls.
cornettos.
Aye.
And they're about the same. Like, see, when you actually think about the font and the wrapping and the style of the way
Aye.
it's sold, the marketing, it's just Viennetta, but like in a different thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, aye.
I saw actually.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is true, but I saw a thing on Fred's, the Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is. Supposedly the Viennetta, I don't know if this is a meme, but Viennetta was inspired by a young photo of Jeremy Clarkson because his hair's all wavy. Mate, I'm not joking. I saw it earlier. It's probably a load
The
of
only
ass, but
reason I'm
see
going to
if
call
it's
bullshit
true.
is surely Viennetta is old, a bit as old as Jeremy Clarkson, if not older.
I don't know, man.
Aye, walls are mad older than all.
Aye,
Aye.
they're fucking
Mad.
But how long's
mate.
Viennetta been out? That's what I reckon.
I'll need to check that,
Aye.
man. Because
But it
that's
might,
that-
it might have
that's
just
60s
been. It might have just been somebody ripping the whole Jeremy Clarkson's young
It
hair.
must be, because I'm pretty sure he only became famous like late 80s, early 90s, and I'm almost certain Viennetta is like.
That strikes me as like a 50s product. Viennetta.
Aye, it sounds like somebody saying, "Gone, oh, it's inspired by this, but it's just him ripping the whole lot of Jeremy
Aye.
Clarkson." But I saw that earlier, so
it was launched in 1982.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, there's hope.
The fucking
He's been
could
famous since like the 90s. I'm telling you. Well, the 80s. When did he become famous?
Here's
be.
a,
Well, it was like early 80s Top Gear, wasn't it?
here's a fun fact. In 2007, to celebrate the brand's 25th birthday, a 22.7 metre long Viennetta was made, setting the world record for longest ice cream. Up the Viennetta, man.
That's class.
I might have seen that in one of the books when you used to read the Guinness World.
Oh, aye,
But you
the
never
Guinness
read
World
them.
Records.
You just went, oh, look at the length for your nails. Next
Aye,
page.
you
Look at the
also
length for his nails. That was it.
Are you always just looking for the oldest woman or like
Aye.
the shortest woman and
Aye.
all that?
Shortest
just the
woman.
pictures of them.
Aye, see, they used to have one where it was like the pages would fold out,
Aye.
and it like would be the size of the smallest person, or it was like 3 pages.
Aye, aye.
The Guinness World
They were
Record,
a fan favourite Christmas present. Every cunt liked it fucking them because they were kind of hefty.
They
So
must
it's
still
like
be
it
gone.
feels like you're getting quite a lot, but you're just getting a book full of shit. Obviously, before the internet, it was actually really cool. Now it's, I don't know. That's a whole different debate about fucking access to the internet and
What about
literature.
best Christmas present you've ever had?
Best Christmas present I've ever had.
Because it doesn't actually need to be anything to do with monetary value or any of that. It
No.
can basically just be like,
I don't
I
know,
don't
man.
even know, man.
That's hard.
Best present.
I feel like I remember one year my dad got me, what was it, an HTC One S, a phone, and it was like this white polycarbonate outside, and it was fucking like at the time it had a fucking high spec 720p screen, and it was fucking made me absolutely brick.
I can't even.
Just kidding. When I was about 7, I got a pirate ship, like a Lego pirate ship, but it came with like a mat that went all over the floor of like the 7 seas.
Oh, you could fly that thing.
I know, it's just
Oh, fuck.
unbelievably
That's
fun.
straight
man.
Roman Empire level.
I was
Aye.
on that mat all day, man.
That's I think about this sometimes. See the mats. I remember because
The-
some Like the map, and if anybody that's watching or listening, you'll probably, if either you're run about our age or you've got Wayne's or whatever, it's the generic map. You would get it in the early learning centre and stuff like that. It's like the generic wee town map. But I can remember being younger, right, and being in the room by myself with the door shut, and like visualizing, imagining playing with toys and stuff like happening in my brain whilst like, see how when like Wayne's play with dolls and like you can tell they're in a different world with their dolls. I can remember doing that, but I don't think I can do that now as an adult. And I think about that sometimes.
Me and my wee brother used to have thousands of Hot Wheels, and we used to be like build a fucking ramp and shit for them, like an actual course for them, out of like fucking VHSs and shit.
Aye, I remember
and
doing that.
We used to actually go, and honestly, for like 2 hours, we'd been in our own world, and honestly,
you'd disappear, wouldn't you? Like, it's strange how that. I remember we used to do that with the VHS boxes. I would build like kind of runs for the hamsters that we had and the rats. We would build like wee courses for them so that they couldn't escape, obviously, but they could run about. And then one air Christmas gift, I think this might be the actual pinnacle for the both of us. Bradley got a Nintendo Wii.
Oh yes.
Oh, I think
when
I
the
get
Wii
one
was,
of them.
and we played it till like 3 a.m, playing the tennis and playing the fucking the golf and all that. It was peak.
I remember because I was going to actually say that. I don't think it's my favourite, but it was definitely one of the best Christmases we had.
Aye, it was.
I mind that opened up you used to get the adapters, like you'd put the remote in, and I opened that up first, and I was like, why have I got this? Like, actually, trust me, at that age, I was that slow. Like, honestly, I was that slow. I'm like,
I've not got a Wii.
I've not got a Wii. I've not got a Wii.
I've got a wee Willie, but I've not got a Wii.
I've got a Wii, no Wii.
That was my mom.
Then my mom was obviously,
my mom would keep the big presents in our main present in the kitchen, so we would open all our presents first, and then we would get to the end and be like, oh, this is kind of sad. But there would normally be a wee present in amongst it that would suggest, like, I would get like a DS fucking pack of styluses if I got a DS or something. But that's too funny, you fucking, you running about.
I don't really care. I'm trying to make like, whether I did go, right, I must have a Wii then, or if I was actually like, no, why have I got Wii things? I don't have a Wii. Like, getting angry.
Did somebody else have a Wii at the? No, I think that you were the only one that got a Wii, weren't you? Did Shannon get a Wii?
I think so. No.
The Wii was a choke, so was the GameCube not to take it too far.
I'm sure I got a bike that year too. I was offer spoiled that year. Offer. Got a Wii and a BMX, man. Get into the kitchen, it's a BMX. And I'm like, I've got a Wii and a BMX.
I don't mind if it was my Christmas or birthday, but I definitely, whenever I get my PS2, I'm just going to say it's Christmas.
We shared one, didn't we?
Aye, we shared the PS2.
Aye.
We shared our consoles until we were like maybe 12 or something.
Aye.
Well, I couldn't fucking share mine, and I will call this bastard out.
Did he wreck the remotes?
Can't you mind if it was my PS1 and my PS2? I think it was my PS1, my wee brother fucking moisturising cream all in the disc tray. Fucked. Absolutely fucked. Can he take you nowhere? So they were, aye. I mean, I think because we shared the room, technically the PS2 was Bayfield.
Yeah, Bayf to play.
I was raw sauce with that. But anyway.
I don't know, I've got one in my mind, and I actually can't remember getting it. Like, I can't remember getting it. I just remember it having so much. It's actually still up there.
Is it a PSP?
My PSP, the PlayStation Portable.
Aye.
When I say it is the greatest console of all time, I'm no lying. It is.
The PSP was a choke.
The first console I ever had where I went on the internet. It was the first console where I had Fernando Torres, my background. It was the first time. Do you mind you used to be able to change the themes?
Aye.
I've still got the cookie theme on there. Cheryl Cole was my background on that PSP. That thing is a nostalgia merchant if I've ever seen one, man.
Also done for me. I watched offer films.
Mate. See, the Family Guy Star Wars used to run
UMD discs.
UMD disc, aye. See Dodgeball. Wow. I tanned that film. Tanned it to the back teeth.
They also had normal SD cards, so you could actually just plop shit on it and like an SD card and pop it. And they were ahead of their time, a PSP, man.
It was just so good. And I'd like to give a shout out to Crash Bandicoot Tag Team Racing, probably the best game of all time. It was so peak, man. I played that game more than anything. Wow.
What was that fucking quiz game called in PS2? Because that was a Christmas.
Buzz?
I like
Buzz something?
Buzz,
Aye, with the
man.
guy with the
Yeah, the wee buzzers and
Also,
that.
we used to play
SingStar.
SingStar as
Aye.
well.
Wow.
Somewhere only we know.
Also, this was PS2. Do you remember iToy?
Aye,
That was
aye.
like Wii before Wii.
Or like Connect before it and that. aye.
Xbox Connect.
Because there was one you had to clean windies. And it was that song, When I'm Cleaning Windows. And you were just like, that's into the camera, man. I'm cleaning a windy. So good, man.
That's fucking peak, man. The Christmas stuff's too good. It's sad because as adults now, like Christmas
Sure,
isn't
yeah,
the
that-
same.
Aye.
Like obviously, I've got the Wayne, so it's like right now it's like it's decent, but as she gets older, it will get more be able to
Aye.
kind of passively, or what's it called when you vicariously or whatever.
Living vicariously.
I'll get that enjoyment. Christmas will get its magic back again. But for for yous, it's very much. It's just like a day where you don't have.
Shit
like,
to care about.
Aye,
Aye.
it's like, and it's family and it's dinner and it's fucking whatever. But I think the magic of Christmas when you're away was like, it's sad that we don't have an adult equivalent to it. Like, would you're 4 weeks after your work's your fucking equivalent to Christmas, and that's just
Aye.
no the same.
No.
Because you get like 10 weeks off back then or 12
Aye.
half school.
No, it's like I was meant to be working. Luckily, I had somebody, a
Aye.
godsend that was willing to cover my shift, but I was meant to be working this Christmas. And it's just like, what? Nobody in the world should be working on Christmas Day. It shouldn't even be
Aye.
a task. There shouldn't be a thought, but it's because
I've done it
some
quite a few
folk don't have
times.
the luck of that. Do you know what I mean? That's my job.
I like about Christmas is it's one day of the year where I honestly do not give a fuck about anything.
Oh,
Like,
it's-
actual anything.
I kept saying to folk in my work, like, obviously because it's my birthday and all, but like, it's the one day a year where I could do anything. I could get in any nick. I could be an absolute embarrassment to myself, but I'd be like, it's
Like
Christmas, but
Christmas.
and you wouldn't, because like everybody else is going to be doing it, and it's like all about like camaraderie and love and like sharing gifts and like just being there. And like I think a lot of families like, and I don't know if you have this, but I always felt like watching like films and I always heard stories that folk never really had good Christmases with their family, whereas it felt like Christmas was one of the only days
That's
of
what-
the year where it felt like we proper were together. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I was
Aye,
going to say. It's
defo.
probably
A lot of
one
folk
of the
don't
only.
get that, like-
It's one of the only days of the year where genuinely as a family you actually
Come together?
Aye, for me anyway.
Aye,
and actually,
aye.
it's you're no sitting on your phone. You're no fucking doing something in your room, watching films, playing games. You're no fucking about. You're just actual way folk
Aye.
sitting, talking, and
Proper
doing
in
things.
it, like
Aye.
real life. No this fucking semi-detached shit that we fucking we
Aye.
do most of the time now.
Aye,
100%. Christmas is fucking peak.
it's peak.
And how long is it for us now? Is it like it's 9 days or something away? 10 days?
Wednesday, 10 days. Aye,
10
it's
days,
15th of the day.
10 days. Aye.
10 days. Fuck.
Correct.
10 days now be 26. Damn.
26, firmly into the over 25s category in X Factor,
Wow.
boyo.
Wow.
Or should I say man?
You're already
And-
26, aren't you?
And do you know what that means?
What?
For 1 month, there'll technically only be a year between me and you.
Damn.
For all the old man patter you were getting and all that. For all the shtick.
For that 1 month, we can be close.
Aye.
Only 1 year separated. So
And I'll not be 3 years older than you for the rest of the year, which is peak or to October anyway after Christmas, which is fucking ideal.
26,
'Cause
man.
I
not
feel
even.
old as it is, so.
I don't know if we've got enough time to do it before we take a break, but we'll need to talk about films and music. But I think once
Oh,
that
100%.
one gets opened,
Aye, we might get a
Aye,
bit
that-
deep. We should maybe hit a pause for the breakthrough now then.
Yeah,
We've got like
yeah.
2 minutes, so.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, let's hit it.
Right, let's hit a pause. We'll be
Right,
back
come
in a
back
minute.
come back with films and music.
Films,
Let's go. Who cares? You care? That was a good noise, baby.
That was an unk noise, man.
I make off unk noises when I stand up and sit down.
Oh,
Fat
status.
bastard.
Step straight into films then.
Yeah, baby. Yes, sir.
Alright, welcome back. Disco Saloon, segment 2. We're going to go into Christmas films now. That's one of my favourite
music.
topics. We'll talk about music as well, but we can go deep in some films here. So
We
I'd be-
can.
So,
Let's do it.
Bean, what's the peak Christmas film?
Home Alone.
Yes, sir.
That's I don't like Elf. I just want to put that out there, and the reason I don't like Elf is
Is it
because
because Coldplay?
Aye, same thing as Coldplay, because everybody fucking loves Elf. And it winds me up. And it's not that I don't find it funny or charming or cute.
I think
'cause
it's
I
about
do.
with Coldplay. Everybody hates Coldplay, I know now.
Well,
Because
it's
it's like Nickelback.
because folk used to like them.
Aye.
But we've had this, like, well, I've probably spoke to all yous about it, and it's
Aye.
the Coldplay kind of theory. Folk don't like stuff because folk like them. It's like the
Aye.
Beatles. Folk either love the Beatles or they hate the
Getting
Beatles.
yous are crazy about, because see, they first two Coldplay albums, they are.
Oh.
Oh, they're unreal.
Parachutes is an incredible.
I see is that the
What
one
album?
that's like the yellow dot thing that's
Aye.
massive,
Very
and
cool.
aye, they've got hundreds of bang Coldplay.
Anyway.
Oh.
Right, you don't like Elf? I don't really like Elf either.
I don't like Elf. And it,
I know what you mean, man. It's
I
just
struggle.
overrated,
I
man.
struggle to enjoy it because it's like everybody's like, OMG, Elf time, and I'm like, ah, man, get fucked.
It's-
See,
it's
I
that-
don't like that. I will in the be devil's advocate is that I'm very much
You
in the
fucking simp.
the same boat. I'm a simp, right? But I was at my girlfriend's house and Elf happened to come on the telly, and
Oh,
I'm
it
sitting in the
happened
living
to?
room. It happened to come on the
Oh,
telly,
right.
and obviously sit down and you end up watching it. And see, because Will Ferrell's just goated, man. It is peak. I don't care.
I
It is
think my,
peak.
my issue with
No, the film as a whole. It's
Aye.
it's the folk pure loving it, and like
aye,
this
see,
is
that's
this
my
is my
issue.
everything.
Because I could
do you know what
watch it
mean?
and I think it's funny and
Aye,
fine.
it's a good
It's
funny
like the,
Christmas
the,
film.
It's
the
why
US
we-
office. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Aye.
It's the same thing
Aye.
for me.
Still, like it's funny and clap, but folk loving it so much have ruined it being good. Do you know what I mean?
I think we just need to stop kidding on it's the best thing ever.
Aye.
Aye,
it's
that's because
it's
Home
no.
Alone is that.
Because Macaulay Culkin screaming at a radio is that.
No, Home
Defo.
Alone's just got straight aura, and it's got like a charm of like actual feels like it's no whimsical. It's like it feels like the real world. I think like, and that's what I like about it. It's obviously fucking dramatized to the fucking max and that, but it's like I'm telling you, you can't see and then Kevin McAllister running about his house setting up Legos to trap the baddies, and it's Joe Pesci get fucked.
Aye,
like,
Catherine O'Hara in an airport going, come on,
Kevin,
Dawn.
and she travels like probably fucking like what so many miles with the fucking cunt in the van with the band
John
and all
Candy.
that, and then
Oh,
the
yeah,
family
John
get back
Candy.
at the same fucking time anyway after they waited in the flight, and they're just like, man, can I scream? Nah, for me, Home Alone's the one, and then a shout out to Polar Express because that's our family's Christmas Eve one. Uncanny Valley to the max, but hot,
Nice,
hot
man.
chocolate, hot.
You got
So,
it.
You got it. So that's my takes on it. So let somebody else. What about you, Jay? You want to go?
Aye.
On you go.
Die Hard. Fuck
Yeah.
it, man.
We're probably going to stir up some controversy with this section
Oh, no,
already.
See, anyone that says Die Hard's not a Christmas movie, get fucked.
Is
man.
there snow outside the building? Aye.
It's playing Ode to Joy the entire fucking
Oh, there
way
you
through
go.
the film, man.
There you go.
It's
There's
a Christmas
there's also-
party.
there's also
It happens at a Christmas fucking
There's
party.
also a Santa hat as well. It's also
There's a big Christmas
it's
tree in the
also an
party.
unlikely hero, and it's also stereotypical bad guys, which happens in all the like Home Alone. Unlikely
Aye.
hero, stereotypical bad guys.
Mhm.
All of them have all that.
Did you study that at your film course? Christmas films or that narrative?
No,
No.
but it's,
Probably pan loads of YouTube videos or just you just.
no. I've
Good
watched
with
Die,
that.
I've watched Die Hard every year. for
I've
like-
only saw it maybe once.
I don't
twice.
know if I've ever actually sat and watched it.
Oh, it's so good,
Because I made a deal to watch it because I mind watching like Brooklyn Nine-Nine like years ago, and he's obviously Jake Peralta or whatever's got an obsession with it, and I was like, I think I've seen it, but have I seen it? And then I watched it and I was like, nah, this is quite good. But
I'll
I'm
need
no
to watch
proper
it.
like.
Oh, it's so good, man.
Aye.
Like, I've watched it every year, and it just, I don't know. I've just ingrained
Just
it in my
gets you.
brain.
That question, the Die Hard Christmas film, is of the same ilk as the pineapple on pizza thing. Like he's the same aura. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Aye.
Like it's one of the questions where folk ask it and they think they're being pure fucking edgelord, but you're actually no. You're just being every air fucking wee weasel on Tinder. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's Lord.
As you said, like it's fucked. Like
Put that in a t-shirt, I'll wear it.
Christmas party set at Christmas. Got a Santa hat, Santa jumpers.
Aye.
And
And
like
does he not
hero.
say Merry Christmas at one point as well?
Aye.
It's a fucking Christmas movie.
Oh, it's so
Aye.
good.
110.
Snow,
See,
all
just
that
because
stuff.
there's like guns and shit doesn't mean it's not a Christmas movie. But then it comes into question, just because a film happens at Christmas, does that make it a Christmas movie?
I suppose that's you're getting
See,
into
it's
the
because
philosophy.
the theme's
But
not
then
about
what is the
Christmas.
philosophy of a
But then
Christmas film?
what I was
Exactly.
saying, it's set at Christmas, but then it has those Christmas film tropes along with being set
I
at
think
Christmas.
Die Hard.
Aye.
Aye,
So
does
like,
fit
if
that.
it's not a Christmas film, is Home Alone a Christmas film? Because what would make it?
Aye.
What would make it mere?
The spirit of family
Aye.
Aye, it's that like.
would maybe be like the argument because it's a bit like being home together for
I'm
Christmas.
not afraid anymore.
I'm not afraid anymore.
I could recite that for
But
like, man.
in Die Hard, he does come across the country to go to his like ex-wife. Well, they've kind of like, it's not his ex-wife, but they're kind of
Aye,
hugging through a
they're
bit of a rough
separated.
patch.
Aye.
He comes from New York to LA because he's not seen his Waynes and he's not seen her. And then they get back. Aye, it's like that kind of thing. It goes in.
Aye, so they've got the family.
and it goes ham on the family thing at parts as
Aye.
well.
Aye.
I'm just
Because then
thinking
they like kind of make up by the end as well. Because remember they walk away from like the Vec like holding each other and that. So it's like that
Yeah,
kind
about,
of.
what's his name? John McClane.
John
Aye,
McClane. yeah.
John McClane.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. Anyway, aye, Die Hard, I'll pass it on. I
But
could
see-
spit, I could spit
What a
serious
hole.
bars.
See him getting like the glass in his foot. That always freaked me out when I was a wee guy.
Aye, because the cunt cuts about with no socks on the
Aye,
entire
the
film.
whole time. I watched a YouTube video about how they were talking about how Die Hard's one of the few films that is actually about like building architecture. Not to talk about architecture again, but it's because you see like the insides of like office buildings that you never see unless you're like the Johnny.
Aye.
Like he's calling about like
Oh.
the crawl space and going up like the elevator shaft.
Oh,
and
like
that.
different bits that you would never
Like,
get to see.
It's like a really nice fancy like office
It
building,
does
but
look
it's
nice,
the back doors and that.
It does
Like
have
even
nice-
like the parking
What-
garage down the
What's
stair.
that word?
That's pretty cool.
There's a Netflix documentary that talks about like different Christmas films. I can't remember what it's called. It's like called The Best Of or something like that. But Netflix done one in Home Alone, not how it was produced. They done one in Die Hard as well. And they actually speak about the architecture.
I
and
can't
stuff like that. It's
remember
pretty
what that word's called that films have, but it has an amazing sense of like I don't know what the word is, but like you
Like
get
the geopolitical stuff.
no.
cool.
It's
Geographical
more like
landscape.
Aye, it's more like an understanding through how they've filmed it of the way the building works. So that when
Oh,
certain
right.
things are happening, you're not like, where the fuck is this? You know, because
Yeah.
It's like you're watching a blueprint.
Kind of
Aye.
Hereditary does a good job of that. So it does
I
throughout
watched
the
that.
film. It moves
I
throughout
watched
the
that
house and it
2
shows
nights
you
ago
all at
and it's
different
so
points.
good. Sorry.
But also Alan Rickman in that is
Damn.
fun
He's peak, man.
Aye.
Yeah.
because it's no
Rip.
so it's no easy for somebody who's basically Snape.
Aye.
Like, see they folk that will play one person and you just know them as that person. See in that Die Hard.
He is.
For
no
some
one, aye.
reason, he's no Snape anymore, even though you can
Aye.
tell because he fucking sounds like it and shit. But
What's his name again in the
oh,
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber.
Hans
aye.
Gruber? Aye, aye, aye.
Do you know one of the scenes?
Iconic, man.
The scene where they've got the guy trying to like negotiate with John McClane, like over the phone, over the walkie-talkie, and he's like sipping the wee glass of Coca-Cola, and then he shoots him in the head. That used
You've
to freak
just
me out.
ruined the full film. for
Nah,
me,
but that's like the
cheers.
first like 15 minutes, man.
It's alright.
Watch
I'll
fucking.
be
If
there.
you've not seen Die Hard, man.
Aye, see, to be fair, I'm alright with him spoiling it because it's Die
It's
Hard.
Die
You
Hard,
kind of have
man.
to
Is
see
that the
it,
guy
man.
you're talking about? But like the.
And he's pure sweating.
Aye.
And like that always got to me. I was a wee guy. I was like, oh, what if I got shot at Christmas? That's fucked.
Anyway, you can start talking because I could talk this for ages, but you.
You got a
Christmas
favourite?
movie?
I need to shout out the Grinch quickly. There you go.
Aye, the
Jim
best
Carrey
one.
Is that your full shout?
What Grinch though? What Grinch?
Jim
The
Carrey.
Right,
Okay.
good.
Aye, how the Grinch stole Christmas.
Oh yes.
classic, man.
Feed me those those multicoloured puddings that
Oh yeah, and
all
it's
the
like
old
dripping through his
grannies,
mouth
man,
and
just
that.
shoving green stuff in his mouth, man. Honest, the Grinch is out there. It's
He's too funny, man.
so good, man. Sorry,
Yeah.
what's your film?
No, that scene used to gross me the fuck out,
I
man.
love it, man.
And
I
it's
don't know
so
what
funny.
it is. It
It's
just gets
Just
me. And
huddles
he's
a
like-
shit getting pushed in his face.
the facial expressions,
I
man.
the noises he makes.
Jim Carrey's just the most expressive guy ever, man.
Aye, it's so good. Aye, so my favourite Christmas movie is A Wonderful Life.
Aye.
Because
Mate,
that's like...
You're gonna hate me. I've not seen it.
man.
I've not seen it, and I've been
either.
meaning to see it for
Oh,
years.
you'll love it as well.
I know I would.
You'll
I
love
know I would, man. I
Do
actually,
you know what? You should watch it tonight.
tonight. I'm up at 6:15 in the morning. I might
Honestly.
watch it tomorrow.
That's my like emotional pick, whereas Die Hard's my
so-
fucking erection male fucking violence pick.
It's so fucking good, man.
Oh,
It's so sweet. Do you know something? It's actually not even that Christmassy. I think just like the one main bit happens at Christmas.
tell you man, it is philosophical.
It goes, man, and it gets you, and
something,
it makes you like, it fills you with like a joy inside, man. It actually makes you like appreciate things around you. I remember I saw it in the
ponder
cinema once.
life.
I remember I saw it in the cinema, and I came away with it just being like, oh fuck, man, that really cut deep, man. And it's wild because it's
Gonna
from
have
what
to go on this, man.
1939.
Which is crazy.
That
But
whole
folk-
knife through hash.
But folk joke for it. See, the thing is, it's
Same
one,
year as Wizard was 1959.
it's one of the films, but where I swear down you could watch it and it would change you
Aye.
because of what it's about.
Like,
Although
you-
no
folk-
spoiler,
Folk do swear
but-
by it. It's like
You'll
I
beat me.
read the synopsis because I'd been meaning to watch it, and I was like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was.
Aye.
Aye.
It's class, man.
Like it's deep as fuck. Like it's no a Christmas film and all like it's all fucking like
What elf?
And
no, it's not.
Ken, that way it doesn't sugarcoat it either, man.
No.
It goes for you, man, and it shows you like the worst.
Like you're gonna die and you better start being a fucking good person, cause
aye.
aye,
There's a few kind of Christmas films with that kind of narrative in it.
crazy man.
I think they do.
Aye,
it.
Scrooge.
Scrooge,
Yeah.
aye, that's the whole hang on it. Like,
That's the trope.
But yeah,
It's
fuck
one
with
for
heavy. That's and there's also another one. I was talking about this off air.
Aye.
That Tokyo Godfathers, which if you've not seen, that's a bit more low key class, man. It's an animated one. It's
Oh.
about 3 homeless guys who find a child on Christmas Eve, and it's just them running about Tokyo trying to find
like
the parents
parent and all that.
because they just like fucking dumps their baby. Really funny, but
Monster
man,
baby.
Sounds quite good.
it's class, but that's like a wee. I think it's pretty well known, but it's like a lesser talked about one.
Nice.
Bye. That's my picks.
Class.
Also,
Mine-
I saw Klaus. I don't know if you've seen that, the animated one from like a
Oh,
couple of years ago.
I'm sure it won an Oscar. or
Aye,
something
I
like
think
that
it did,
for
aye.
best animated film.
That's unreal. Me and Holly watched that last year for the first time. Wow, it's so good. That's an emotional one as well, man. That got me. It's class. Bye. That's my picks. That's me.
Could you say
Sweet.
that Monsters Inc. is a Christmas film because they end up in a big snowy bit with Abominable Snowman?
No, I think
No.
that's about it. But I was thinking earlier about what the fuck was it, man? There is ones like Harry Potter and that I was on at Christmas, but there was one specifically I was thinking about that was I was on at Christmas,
Harry
but it
Potter,
also
maybe,
was
like
a
in
sprinkle
that
of
debate,
Christmas.
because that's how it was kind of winter time, innit? What about the littlest light on the Christmas tree?
Never seen it.
Never
Is
seen.
that
Do
the
you
one?
remember?
the-
It was like we had it in DVD, but
DVD,
we never
aye.
watched it.
We never watched it. We had it in DVD all the years.
My Christmas picks are
Probably a
probably
bargain bin pickup.
aye. Julie knows best.
Yep.
I'd probably say mine's are just the same as Aaron's, to be honest. We grew up watching Home Alone. The first one's good, but the second one just gets me. And my favourite
Second
song
one's
is in it. Like, my favourite Christmas song's in it and that. And I don't know, like, there's the scene where he goes and sees the tree and the old woman that likes feeding the birds and all that. Like, it just, the pigeon woman who's like pure
Aye,
scary at the
she's a
step, but then
joke.
she's like, no, she's sound. And she's going to throw the bird seed on Harry and Marv and get them. Do you know what I mean? But that first one, man, holy crap. Our uncle used to just say like the lines for all the time, like, what a hole.
What a
And he'd be
hole.
like, Harry, Harry. It's like actual, it's like ingrained in us, man.
It's definitely part of our
What's
personality.
what's the scam they've got going on? Do they not have like a sticky glove
They
or
become
something?
the wet bandits in the first one.
They've
Because
got
they
the
like try
sticky-
to flood
sticky
the
glove.
hussies so that the folk have to leave and then they raid them. I think that's right. And then the second one is the sticky bandits.
They stick them in like
they just
the
go like
charity
charity.
things and that.
I watched a scene for it the other day there, and it's like him coming off an ice rink, and there's like a wee boy with like the gloves that folk like have like a string that attaches them, like, and he puts them around his neck, and he's just like stamping onto them and like nicking gloves off 4-year-old wee boys in an ice rink and all that, and like Joe Pesci's just like, what are you doing?
It's the way
We're
Joe
why rob
Pesci,
toy stores, man.
like, it's the way he shouts at him, man. Like,
Oh,
see when he's like
the
trying
height
flooding our
difference
house, and he's like, "What did you do that for? We didn't need to do that." And he's, why not? We're the wet bandits. And you're like, man, like,
And they're like, we're
actual.
not anything, you're just a dad. have to. It's so good, man. And even the guy at the end of the first one with the big shovel and like, and it's quite scary. Like I mind the tarantula on his chest when he's running up the stair, and it feels like you're watching like a game of Mousetrap, but with this cool wee boy. Like,
Some wee psycho
it's
boy.
just such a cool film, and I feel like it's filmed in a way and acted in such a way that it makes you feel like you are the wee boy in that scenario, like trying to run away from these two weird guys that are just in your house.
There's also, see like the bits when he's in the church and that, there's a lot of like kind of like bits that feel quite spiritual in it and all that, where you're just like,
I'll need to watch it again, man.
Mate, it's so good, man. It's so good. And like,
Because I'm almost like you are with Elf, where I'm like, have they just goes on about this
No,
too
man.
much? Like,
I don't even. I think I'll cut my assessment on it so that you actually watch it, like because I feel like you'd be more likely to. But defo, there's a lot more there. I think.
defo.
Whereas I don't think I could spend an hour or 2 hours watching Elf, right, and then watch 10 hours of video essays, and I would learn nothing that I didn't learn in the first 2 hours. Whereas Home Alone, I know for a fact there's a lot more under the surface there.
I think that Elf is a good Christmas film, but I think Home Alone's just a good film. Do you know what I mean?
I'm
you put
fully
that on
board
anywhere, and
fucking,
it's
Home Alone's well better than Elf.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I'm just saying, I'm like,
that feeling, you don't get that feeling, can
I know, I don't.
Again, it could be nostalgia, but like somebody might have put on Elf when they were younger, and their ma loves it, and then
'Cause
it's
I
just
was-
like, well, I love Elf, and that's it. Like, we can't take that away, folk, but we're always allowed to have our own opinions. Do you know what I mean?
Home Alone's been a staple of our family, so that's
Because
why.
it is the same with Die Hard. There's folk who don't like it and say it's not a Christmas film, but I do it at Christmas time. They're just like ruinies.
Like the way you're about Die Hard's probably the way I'm about Home Alone, and we are, and it's like I've not experienced enough of Die Hard to have that feeling, even though like you have it and it is hingy, so it's quite
I
interesting.
remember that film, Mouse Hunt. It used to, I was born at Christmas. Mouse Hunt, I've got it 5 stars in Letterboxd. One of my favourite films of all time. I fucking love it.
I need
Anyway,
to look this up, man.
you don't know Mouse Hunt? Lee Evans and Nathan Lane, the guy who plays Timon for Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah,
I don't know if I know it either.
I think I've seen that one.
You don't know Mouse? Holy fuck, this has changed everything. Aye.
I don't know if
I've
I've
got
seen
that at 5-star Letterboxd. That
I
for
recognise the cover, but
that-
I've not seen it.
see that for
I
my
don't think I've
youth.
seen it.
Holy fuck.
Unless it's one of the films that you'd put it on and I'd go,
Christopher Walken plays a pet exterminator in it. Basically, but there's scenes that are snowy as fuck, and there's scenes where there's Christmas presents.
Right.
It used to be on the telly at Christmas, but it's not a Christmas film. But it does have that Christmas film thing where it's like daft as fuck Home Alone. Basically, what it is their uncle dies, and leaves a house, this big fuck off mansion on this big snowy hill. And they're like, oh fuck it, man, like we'll fucking take it. It's like worth millions, right? But when they first get there, they find out there's a mouse in there, and it wreaks havoc on them because they try and do the house up to sell it.
Do you know
And
that sounds more familiar now you're saying it? I'm
man.
like,
See Lee Evans in it, ken how he does all that fucking like physical comedy? He is crack it in it, man. And they fucking get this cat that's called like, oh man, there's like a crazy cat they have to get. They get a pet exterminator in. They can't. This mouse is fucking duping them at every turn.
it kind of gives me the
It's so
Borrowers
good, man.
vibes.
Aye, it's so
The
good.
Borrowers is wow.
I
John
also,
Goodman,
I
man.
also need to mention the snowman. Can the animated thing?
Oh, flying through there, man.
That
Is it
fuck
walking
you up.
through there? What is it?
I'm walking in the air.
Aye.
That film will fuck you up.
oh,
it does.
and then
Because, spoiler alert, when the sun comes out, the snowmen don't last, baby. That is, see the end of that, that'll fuck you right up.
And the singing, the music's beautiful, man. The animation's beautiful. The wee guy, they just That's
the
brilliant,
end of
man.
that doesn't feel good,
now,
but
now that you're saying it, but I'll need to mention it. It's not the best film, but I fucking love it. Jack Frost, man.
Oh mate,
Yeah,
how did we not even get it? Ken, that maybe the first film I ever great. Like I mean, tears to
It fucks me up,
tears
man.
to man.
Was there no a horror version of it as well, where it's like a serial killer gets into the snowman instead of is it the dad?
Oh, there was, aye. They did do that, aye.
It's like feel like 97 or something. Man.
I swear,
I know
man.
that gets you,
See,
man.
every time I'm driving, it's windy outside. I'm like, this is Jack Frost. sentence.
Aye.
Literally, it was windy as it the other day. But I'm like, no, I'm like, that is Jack Frost sentence, man. And then there's the landslide.
Aye,
with Fleetwood
landslide,
Mac.
aye. That's
Oh, no,
like
that
the
might be
big
up there.
bit. like, because the young actors and all that on it are like the best of that.
It's
But it's
Michael
fucking it's
Keaton.
Michael Keaton, and it's got Michael
so it
Keaton.
is.
He's dead, comes back as a snowman.
Oh.
Like that's.
And he can't laugh. It's literally the snowman story, but it's with his
Aye.
dad.
And it's his dad getting that one last chance to like, play fucking hockey with his dad. Like, come
and
on.
he's shoving him about, and he has a snowball fight and all that. And
He's off again at
man.
flinging snowballs.
Because he's a snowman and he's built made of snow. Oh man, could make me great thinking about it.
Aye,
It's
that's
so
so
good,
good,
man.
man.
That's good.
It's
That's
so
good. And it's not like the best film. Like I don't think it would have great ratings or anything, but it is peak, man. 100%.
I would like to say one more thing just on Polar Express again, because we never really spoke about it. Again, it might be one of the films that folk either really like it or don't like it. I think folk kind of, it's not that it's slept on. A lot of folk don't like think it's quite scary because animation, because it was the first kind of film where you go, this kind of actually looks kind of real. Like, is that
Aye,
kind
like
of
for
art?
CGI.
But it
aye.
looks kind of real. But I always felt like, I mind, like, even as I got older, like, even if I went to my ma's now, like, on a Christmas Eve to go and watch it, because we've not done it in a few years, but I always felt like I'd be getting older, and I'd be like 14, 15, 16, whatever, and I'd be like, I'm fucking too old for Christmas, whatever. And then your mom gets a bag of the popcorn out, you sit down, and he gets the ticket and it says BE, and you're like, right, all right, whatever, okay, it's going to happen. But see, by the time Tom Hanks is punching Believe in that cunt's ticket, by the time he gets the train home, you're like, Santa's fucking coming tomorrow, I don't give a fuck. Oh, aye. That film will make you believe,
The
man.
way the drink, the hot chocolate, I know I was joking, hanging out, but the way it's animated and that is unbelievable. It looks like the best,
It's fucked,
most
man.
refreshing
Oh,
drink
it does,
ever.
man,
And then
aye.
the scary bits in it are scary. Like
Aye.
there's a guy in Top of the Train, if anybody's not seen it, and he like comes and goes, and he's kind of like a ghost type fucking thing, and he's fucking creepy as shit, man.
What is it he says when he's going through the mad bit with all the puppets and that? You're a, he says, you're a liar. It's
Yeah,
something like
it's
that.
fucking creepy.
And the puppets up here again. Aye, that's good, but that's brilliant.
Polar Express, big win.
Polar Express.
Big
There's
W.
defo ones we've missed, but Ken, I'm happy
There's
with
always, man.
For any listeners / viewers, please drop your favourite Christmas stuff, because like obviously we're only 4 fucking guys on a couch.
There'll be so many,
There'll
man.
be so much we're missing, and if we've chatting something you like or bigged up something you don't like,
Aye.
let us Ken drive up that engagement, baby. We've got like 7 minutes. We could probably push a quick fire round of
Quickfire
Christmas tunes.
songs.
The Pogues, Fairy Tale in New York, goated.
Aye, as Ghosted Die. You can't really compete
Like,
with that,
and
but-
It's the best one.
I think it's the best one.
Aye,
it's
aye.
it's the one that makes me want to scream
You
at the
hear
top
it
of
and you
my
go,
lungs.
it's bloody Christmas, man. Do you know what I mean?
It gets me in a serious way. Like, it is utterly peak. And then one that's not really a Christmas tune, but I think is associated with Christmas. I found it quite recently. The Power of Love, Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Aye, out there.
I
It
done
was
an
weird. That
interpretive
used to
dance.
be on all the fucking Christmas albums I had when we were younger,
Sure,
man.
it was in
and
a
was
John Lewis
weird.
advert.
Aye.
Aye.
Sure it was.
Or maybe the cover was, but it's the aura and atmosphere that comes after that song is fucking insane. Any other Christmas tunes? I also like the Justin Bieber Christmas song.
Mm-hmm.
One mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Is he not
under
got-
the
he's got a Christmas album?
mistletoe.
Aye, he made a full album, you know.
Did he make a
Christmas album? It slaps.
Aye.
Oh yes, but
You know-
Mistletoe is good, man.
That mistletoe, that's probably the last Christmas hit that's now like on the like
Like
that's
part
in-
of the Christmas rotation.
I'm
kinda.
gonna say I might need to challenge you with that, because I was going to say I'll give you like a favourite that's like
Like a classic.
but see one of my like modern ones, and I think this wasn't it. I'm telling you, this itches my brain so good.
What one?
It's Ariana Grande.
Aye,
and
that
it's-
one. That
is it
probably
Santa Tell Me it's called.
Santa, tell me. Oh, aye.
Fuck,
Aye.
man.
True.
That is probably the most recent one, actually.
That is peak.
Aye, 'cause that's kind of entered like the pantheon
That's
of like
crack,
Christmas
that
tunes.
song. That's fucked.
The Christmas ether.
Then my one that's not really a Christmas song, but it is a Christmas song, Spaceman Came Travelling, Chris de Burgh, when he's screaming at the end, fuck me, man. It's that song is weird, man. The stairs have all electronic and shit, and it's about like a spaceman coming and Jesus and shit. But it's talking about a guy travelling through space to watch Jesus being born. It's fucked. It's weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know if I can think of that song in my
I'll
head.
need to play it for you after the
Aye, no,
podcast,
aye,
because
aye,
I'm
we're
gonna have
telling
to.
you the
We're
new
gonna have
man.
to.
See the end, they start screaming and the beat comes in, and it's been all kind of like low key ish up until then. So it's one of the like fucking in the air tonight things, but it's like kind of low key through and it goes aye, that. And then just for like a kind of choke for it, can Elton John Step Into Christmas?
That's Lauren's favourite one. She choked for it, man.
That is a tune.
That is a tune, man. That is a tune.
Elton John, man.
Aye. Elton John.
Elton John.
Use
This Christmas by Donny Hathaway is.
that's on.
See, apart from Fairy Tale New York, that's my favourite one.
Is that this Christmas?
This year, very special Christmas. Like what a banger, man! Every time, like, see, oh, it hits, man. That hits. There's loads of them, but there's a fucking Snoop Dogg one. Santa Claus, go straight to the ghetto. Watching, man.
I don't know about that
Watching,
one.
man.
Do you know what I found there either? Does anybody can what's that one about the hippopotamus? I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I only found out about this like 2-3 years ago. It's for like the 1940s or something, and it's this wee lassie. She's like 9-year-old, and they tried to turn it into like a, I don't know, it's all weird, like the backstory to it, but basically like, they pushed her into being like a superstar, and it's like, I want a hippopotamus.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
right.
wait, she wants a hip. What? Why the fuck would you want a what?
Yeah, that was like what, like a 1940s industry plant. That's
Why
crack.
she want a hippopotamus for Christmas and all like anything in the full world? You want a hippo?
The 90-year-old meme. That's crack.
There's one that's called 2,000 Miles. Does anybody get that
Pretenders.
Christmas song?
Yeah.
Aye. But it's like, why is that a Christmas song?
because,
Except the part of the song where they say Christmas.
They say,
is that
it's
it?
because it's just it goes like "Love for Christmas time." I think it's because they're traveling home to get, or they're traveling to get to the.
Driving home for
Is that the one
Christmas.
that goes?
No, that's the cavalry one.
Oh, that's good.
That's so good.
That-
No,
that Go For Christmas is
that's
classic,
mad
man.
sad though. That one, the
Is it?
cavalry one, because it's about soldiers. Like,
Oh, no getting him.
I want to get him for Christmas for like World
Oh.
War One. Wild, man.
I've got two favourites,
Right,
two
go.
distinct favourites, and one of them is like an actual kind of Christmassy tune in there. One is in Home Alone 2, and there's a line in it that actually gets me a real brick. So the first one's Blue Christmas by Elvis.
Yes.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
That's a banger.
It's so good, right? And then my other one is All Alone on Christmas by Darlene Love, which is the
Another banger.
when he's in the top of the World Trade Center on the second Home Alone film. But there's a line in it where she says, things are different since you've been here last. Childhood dreaming is a thing of the past. What are you doing, Darlene Love, man? What are you
She
dropping?
loves it.
Why are you dropping that kind of Riz, man? But aye, that song just gets me. The saxophone solo, the montage of Macaulay Culkin on top of the World Trade Center, and it's like all the actual song's called All Alone Christmas, but it's like such a Christmassy vibe.
Ken, we should have just filmed this episode in HD, man, because we could have spoken.
Aye, we
this
could have
Aye, I
waxed.
can, man.
But
What's
Fuck
the one where the guys that have got the makeup on and all that? It's a
Well, like
Christmas
Wizard
song.
or Slade or that.
Aye, Wizard. What's it called again?
I always get that mixed up with the Slade
So,
one. It's like it's either I wish it could be Christmas,
every day.
and then the other one's Are you hanging up? No, is that the same one?
You know, on the
Is
wall.
that the same one? We're gonna have to we're gonna have to chat. We're gonna have to get that looked up, man. But I always get them. That one's.
He's got a pure
so
kind of wheezy
here
voice.
it is.
Aye.
Christmas.
I get mixed up between the two.
I always
as
get
well.
them.
Sometimes
I-
with
They
Dave
came out the
Coulter.
same year, which
See
is
when your mom's
insane.
putting on Fizz TV, man, and it's 7 in the morning and that's on in that guy's face with the makeup, that's when you can it's Christmas. That is when you know, man. That
Do you know-
guy starts singing.
It's fucking wild that like folk grew up without that song existing like throughout
Aye,
Christmas.
before.
man.
Aye.
What's that one my mum likes? Is it Christmas rapping?
Listen to the fucking bass in that.
It's
Listen to the
fucking
bass in
mental.
that.
Rapping?
Dude, the waitresses. You'll know it, man.
If I wanna hear
Is
it.
that the one that goes do 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 Mental, man.
Listen to the fucking bass in it. It's incredible, man.
I the guitar, the
Aye.
body shit, and
The whole fucking tune's unreal, man. It's like a Blondie tune, man. I actually thought it was Blondie for years, and then I found it wasn't. But aye, fucking
Damn.
unbelievable.
I worked in a Christmas shop for like 2 months once because obviously Christmas thing, and they had 4
Wait, you worked
albums.
in a Christmas shop for 2 months?
2 months.
November and
Because
December.
it was a tartan tweed shop.
was like,
it's
why
a
2
tartan tweed
months,
shop,
maybe?
but then they changed it to a Christmas themed shop.
right.
So we had like 4 Christmas CDs on repeat. That's where like Blue Christmas by Elvis was like. I was like, this tune is so good, man. And then Michael Bublé, man. See if you listen to Michael Bublé Christmas album, it still slaps,
Baby.
man. But aye.
Right, let's wrap
Christmas.
for this section.
And then we'll
Rap.
come back for
Wrap.
We'll come back for records.
Aye, we'll get back.
Quicker,
We shall. We'll come back with the Rex.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Okay, right, we're back. Let's go
back.
Saloon. Segment 3, recommendations. We're going to rush through these. We're not going to rush through them, but we're going to rush through them because it's mad late. I'm
It's-
still kind of rough. So, aye, we'll go for it. Beanie, you've been saying you've got an unbelievable YouTube video this week.
I do so. Let me just get the right. So this video is 34 minutes 43 seconds
Nice.
by the YouTuber Emp Lemon. I'm guessing it's Emperor Lemon, but I'm not sure it's shortened to EMP. Could be EMP Lemon.
Aye, it could be EMP.
Could buy like EMP, like the things for COD.
Aye. Anyway,
What is it? An electromagnetic pulse? Lemon?
could be. So this video, right? And I'm telling you, see when I say I was gripped, like gorilla
Gorilla
gripped,
grip.
like it was cracked how invested in this video is. I was watching it last night, right? It's called Poker's Greatest Tournament Run, right? Emp Lemon, right? 1.1
Nice.
million views.
I love it already.
So, pretty much, right, let me just set the scene. I'm not going to, I'll probably tell the whole story, I'll just condense it down, but like, if you're listening, go and watch it, it's fucking peak. Anyway, this guy, right, his name, get this, Chris Moneymaker. That's his actual fucking name, right? And he was like a mid-30s, just like, kind of like, overweightish guy, like, with a family, like, just classic American family man, right? And he would hop on, it was 2003, right? And he would hop on Poker Stars, like, the online, and play poker,
Aye.
right?
The OG?
So, it would go on, I think he'd won a couple of times, won like a grand here and there, right? But total novice to poker, right? But basically he was playing online, and there was a tournament online where if you qualified into the top bracket for this tournament, the main prize was to go to the Poker Stars World Tournament, like in Vegas, right? Like with all the main guys in poker, like the top guys. So he was sitting in his gaff, right? And he makes this tournament, the online one, in his house. So he's sitting there and he's talking to his family, and he's like, if I come like between fourth or second, I'll get 8 grand, right? And he was like, aye, 8 grand. I'm not that fucked about going to Vegas. I wouldn't win any money, right? Told his family, his wife was like, no, get to fuck, you're going to Vegas. Like, you better fucking, like, you better crack at this. So he was like, nah. And then he spoke to one of his pals, and his pal was like, right, I'll give you 2 grand the new for 20% if you make that tournament. If you make the tournament. And he was, oh, right. I mean, spoke to an air pal. This guy was like, right, 2.5 grand I'll give you for 25%.
No pressure.
So he was guaranteed to get 4.5 grand if he just went to the tournament, right? And he would skimp out in 8. So he won the online tournament, right? He won it. So he won a ticket to go to fucking Vegas. And, oh, mate, right? So, like, he goes in, they all start off with 10,000 chips. There was 643 contestants, right? All there. And it was, like, the main guys that had all won it. They were all there. And then a couple of folk. You could turn up as long as you paid 10 grand to get in. The main prize was 2.4 million.
Oh my god.
Right?
Man.
And I'm telling you, this cunt goes in there, right? And he's like shitting himself, like he's pure fear. He comes up against a guy, it was Johnny something, and it was like this fucking like mad cunt, and like the guy was eyeballing him, could tell he was pure fresh meat, and like stole like most of his chips. So then the cunt tried to bluff him on an all in, and he won all that cunt's chips, right? So he was up to like 60 out the 600 on the leaderboard at the end of day one. And basically it progresses. See how the next 5 days, he takes down, and I mean it, every single fucking person in the fucking place. He has 1v1 face-offs where like cunts will all in like pretty much like 800 grand's worth of chips, and he's like, fuck it, I'm in. And he got to the tap. It was on the telly. See, when it got to the final 8, right, you're guaranteed 200 grand just for getting to this table. And it got on that, and he was live on telly, pure sweating and all that. Like, he was just a normal guy, and everybody was, oh, look at this cunt, fucking beginner's luck and all that. And it pure stirred up mad controversy amongst all the poker players, because they were all like, how can a guy that was just sitting in his house playing poker come out here and show us all up? What does that do for us? What And it was this whole thing. But basically, because his run, he became a celebrity in fucking America, because like he's like rags to riches fucking story, and oh mate, and like the specifics here, like see, like the guy in the video has animations where he shows like how much chips he put in here and what the odds were, the probability. There was a point where his probability was like 2% and their guy was 9, and he get the flip on the card and all that. And it is correct.
Were you like choking for
I
the
was
guy,
like that, like because obviously like gone off the title of the video, I presumed they won the fucking thing anyway. It's not about like it's the ups and downs of the whole story, like, and all these cunts were putting him aside in the bathroom being like, what the fuck you doing here and that, like what the fuck's this? It was correct.
Ken the world of poker and chess and that is fucked, man.
Mental, man. Like there's celebrities and stars and all that, and like
all the money and all the rivalries and all the politics.
Oh,
and
mate.
You get like actual professional players as well, man.
That's all these guys were like pro players. There's a guy that like one of the guys he faced off was at something Chan, and he was like a fucking multi-millionaire. Like the cunt was sorted, and he was just there for like ego, like I'm smarter than you. One of the guys he faced off with was like a boy fucking genius that get like his degree in law was done by the time he was 18 and all that, and he decided to become a poker player. Or he tells you all these backstories, all the different cracked. One of my favourite videos I've seen in ages.
There's a poker guy, man, I can't mind his name like for the life of me, but I went through like a stage just watching like his best wins or whatever, and it's like this guy that he just looks at folk in the eyes and he'll be like, I know what cards you've got.
I've
The
seen
guy,
him.
you'll ken him, man, and he might have been at the table.
he was probably there, man.
He's got a very specific. I can't remember, but he's quite like a wee kind of white
I've
guy,
seen him,
and he just goes, "You've definitely got, you've got 2 9s, you've got 2 9s," and they're all just like. And he like gets it like, all the time, and he just goes in, he just keeps winning. I don't know the guy's name, but when they said that, I was just like, oh, I wonder if that guy's in amongst
I
that.
think he would have been, because it was all the Bush's
So
names.
cool, but see the glasses and the different attires that folk wear and all that. They try to bluff folk.
Chris
It's so
Moneymaker
good,
was in there with like, see these sports sunglasses, like cunts wearing that, and he was like just in a jumper, and they looked like he'd been ripped off like the side of the street picking his wains up for school, like. And there's cunts in there in like full 3-piece suits, like fucking dog to the
slice.
Aye, like oh man, some of the footage and all that just utter cracked. Like I'm giving that like a solid, and I will like a 9.5 out of 10, because that had my neck grass.
Leah 10 for next week, episode 10.
Aye, leave that for episode 10, man. But
But that's peak.
and let me just, this is one I watched earlier, right? And it's just as like a side piece for anybody that's right into Temu or Shein, right?
Aye.
Fuck Temu, fuck Shein. There's a YouTube video, George Rocco Schmidt, and it's the shameful case of Temu. And I'll not go into the full thing because we've not got much time, but pretty much Temu and Shein use slaves for concentration camps to make all their products. That's how they're so cheap.
Did you not get in that?
I didn't know that. I presumed, but I thought it was like low wage workers, kind of the way Apple is. No, it's actual concentration camps.
I'm
Like-
sure my wee sister told me in the same sentence that she'd bought something for that after telling me that exact sentence.
That's so wild.
See,
So wild.
I mean, I don't want to come on here fucking disrespecting fucking brands shit, but see, like Nike and shit like that, by the way.
But,
Have you
like,
seen some of that?
We've got there's 2 MacBooks in this house.
Aye.
Where are they making that? Do you know what I mean? See, when we go, if you go down that path, like you're not going to like the walk.
The ones are really bad.
It's,
They're all
it
bad
was
and
the
that.
fact that they were specifically like saying about
But
concentration
when you say
camps.
that, it doesn't sound good, man.
TikTok shop.
I think it'll be the same because Temu and Shein are they're like a marketplace for all the factories in China, and then all the factories are pretty much it's the concentration camp workers.
I'm not gonna lie, I bought something for DH Gate once, and I'm pretty sure it might be the same. But
But they probably will. Like fucking TikTok's Chinese, so it will be the same, and it's all the cheap shite. Like it's hingy. But that was another one that was really interesting, and it wasn't just about that. It went into like their marketing practices and how Temu and Shein have like it's like they've got games that you play on the apps to win free hingies, and they turn it into like a gambling thing, as well as they've got malware built into their app that goes onto your phone, and then it can take your contact list and text them for your phone number without you ever seeing it. So that's a real thing on it. So like their apps are malicious as well.
Crazy.
Cracked.
Yeah, so fuck Temu.
Fuck Temu, fuck Shein. Right, I'm passing it on. My guys.
Pass the torch.
Who you passing on to?
Quote of the week.
Quote of the week. Woo!
We had Reeds to finish last week. We'll get Reeds to start last
Let's
week.
do it. It's quite a quick one. It's obviously a Christmas episode today, so it's a week kind of Christmas one. I didn't have one till earlier, so here we are. If I can fin it.
Too many quotes.
Too many. Oh, my
Too
phone, man,
many
it's
men.
absolutely clogged with quotes. It's not really.
Clogged with quotes.
That's a tongue twister, man. That's a kind of fin it.
Club
It is
wheat
good.
brownie recipes.
I mean, it could just be talk turkey to me if you can't fin it.
Talk turkey to me.
You should have been prepared.
I actually swear I
He was
screenshotted
too lost
earlier
in the
and then-
poker one.
Aye, the fuck aye.
You need to put it in the chat, man, because
I'll put that one in the chat, 100%,
that's class,
100%.
Aye, because that one actually sounds mad.
It's just so like there's something exciting about it. I also in the past have had a gambling problem, so that like I think it tickles a certain itch within me where it's mind day spins till I gam stop myself. So that's a bit of clarity for y'all.
Vicariously through Moneymaker.
Aye, through Chris Moneymaker. And
Chris Moneymaker, man.
what a name?
Casino's worst nightmare.
See the guy that gave him $2,500 that dropped him off in Vegas. His name was like Stuart Gamble. And, no, he actually was. And the cunt points out in the video, he's like, no, I know this sounds made up, but it's no. It was like in a world of infinite probability, this was likely to happen at least once.
It sounds like a kid's story,
Aye.
where they just like name the characters like Matilda or some shit, man.
I couldn't believe it. Like actual the guy Gamble and then Chris Moneymaker. Have you found your quote yet?
Do you want?
No,
do you want?
just my go to the next one.
Do you want me and McKeff to tag
Aye,
in
right.
quickly?
Aye, no, aye. What did they do in tag in? That's you tagged in, mate.
Right, I'm tagged. Right,
That- I'm Jeff Hardy, you're Matt Hardy.
Oh,
You're Nate
Aye.
Coates Hardy.
I thought I screenshotted one, but my phone is about a million year old, so bye, Matt. He's your album of the week. I'm all fin it.
right. So obviously, Christmas music is obviously like it's all singles based. It's all somebody releases one single Christmas track all the
Yep.
time. So finding a Christmas album is super rare, but there's one that sits with me, and I play it every Christmas. Vince Guaraldi, who did Charlie Brown's Christmas. I don't know if you've ever seen Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Aye.
Don't know, but
You'll know the tunes, but because it's the piano, it's like do 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 do. I can't sing. I'm not gonna sing it, but unbelievable. So fucking like sweet. It's so nice, man. Like it's just a big Vince playing the piano, and you can just imagine Snoopy like jumping about with his like ears flopping about, man, just having a great time on Christmas
just
morning.
vibing.
Him and Charlie Brown having like a really lovely moment with each other. There's so many emotions just for the piano, man. I love it. I need to play it every like Christmas morning.
Charlie Brown hits different.
Oh, he does, man. But it's because big part of it's because of the tunes, man, and there's a full album of it.
Full album.
Full album. And it's probably like, I think so. Talking about Home Alone,
Yeah.
the Home Alone soundtrack is like up there.
Oh, aye.
Like,
John Williams, I think.
Oh, aye.
so
That's
the
him.
two of them like are well up there. So that like they're in the same kind of category when it comes to like Christmas
John
albums.
Williams Home Alone.
Aye.
I think it might be John Williams, aye.
Mm.
That's why it's so good.
Aye.
That's why
The
it's so
music's like the best bit.
No one's
And I
ever,
love it.
No one's ever cooked harder than that man.
He's ridiculous. isn't he?
Nobody's ever
Have
came
you seen
close.
him doing Duel of the Fates for episode 1 Star Wars?
Aye.
So like he's in this room and he's just like, right,
I
well,
found the
this,
quote.
he's like, this is what we're doing, and George Lucas is up in the booth watching him. Episode 1 Star Wars, so obviously like 20 years or whatever after the originals. John Williams, they're like, right, you menace, get in there, cook. George Lucas up in the hingies. I am not joking you. A man has never cooked harder.
Is that pun
Never.
intended?
Aye.
Did John Williams do Jurassic Park?
Aye.
Aye. It's him that done Home Alone.
I told you I
Aye.
watched Jurassic Park this week, didn't I?
Aye.
Oh,
What,
damn.
for the first time.
No, rewatch. Hadn't seen it in about 10 years, but
Aye,
well, maybe
class,
about
man.
15 years.
Yeah, the big fat guy gets ate by the.
Oh, satisfying.
Yeah,
Up
so
there.
good, man.
Put that on your kill count.
But
Aye.
yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas, Vince Guaraldi. It's just fucking nice, man. It's
Nice
so
Christmas
fucking
as well.
nice. Like it makes you just think of your family and just being like close to them and loving them, and just like, hugging them and that.
Love it.
So
And
good,
hanging about
man.
with Snoopy.
Aye, see Snoopy, man. Goat.
He is a bit
He's
goated.
one of
Goat of the game.
one of the greatest cartoon characters of all time, man.
Snoop Dogg,
100%.
named after Snoopy.
We call him Snoop Doggy Dog in it, so
I'm sure it's because his gran used to call him Wee Snoop.
Aye.
Said they
Snoop.
looked, he was like the wee Snoopy dog. That's why
Yeah.
he gets called
Aye.
Snoop Dogg. I'm sure it's something like that.
there you go. But beautiful album. It's a 10.
10.
It's a fucking 10.
There we go.
Wait,
Getting
hold
it.
on,
know,
you're
I know.
keen at 10 out before
Right,
next week.
I'll give you a 9.7.
We're both got to hold a 10 for
But
next
it's,
week.
we'll keep the 10 for next
He
week.
was saying to me in the corridor here, he's like, I have not gave it a 10 yet, and all that, and then straight away he's in here getting flying 10s. I'm like, oh,
It's
wow.
like, but like, see how you can't even. It is a 10. You can't take points off it, man. Like, see the one I'm thinking about. It's like, it's fucking goated, man.
There you go.
Your choice, if you want to give it a 10, you do
It's,
it.
Aye,
it's
you're
my,
giving it
my
10s.
rec, my choice, man.
It's
you know what I mean?
cause Jay's so like his 10s have to be so like he's just his value scale is just so much more
threshold.
finite than ours.
In my
Aye.
defence,
His records are serial though, which is
Aye.
quite.
in my defence, on the way out here, that cunt was so excited for next week to give it a 10.
Oh, but
That's
it's because I've
my-
already picked up my 10 out of 10 album, man. I'm like, that's fucking what I can speak for now on it, man.
That's exciting to know you've already picked it, but
And I mean, Mouse Hunt's got a 10 out of 10 from me on Letterboxd, so we're only holding it up so high. I think you're right, but my 10s are sacred until they're no. Like,
It's like you want to be
like-
king
like-
until you're.
aye, exactly. Like, I try and make my 10 out of 10 sacred, but see if you go in there, it's like animated BFG, Mouse Hunt, Monsters Inc. Like, it's no.
I've got Spider-Man 3 is
Depends you
5 star.
You, see if you go in my 5 out of 5.
That's 5 star.
See
Don't
if you go
joke.
in my 5 out of 5s on Letterboxd, like, it's no just like 10, 19, 20s French films, like, it's fucked.
aye.
Ah.
You've got like a halfway house between like an actual like film
Aye.
enthusiast and a film bro. It's like a nice middle ground.
And aye, like Shrek 2.
Aye.
Anyway,
You've got like the
Aye,
emotional ones
it's
as
5
me.
star, but like aye, that's good.
Shrek's
anyway, you
peak.
want to quote?
Aye.
Puss in Boots, the last
So,
wish.
I found the quote.
Aye.
Oh, you
Oh,
tag,
wow.
tag me in.
Take in, Jeff.
Gonna go and
Take me in,
Swan Tom
coach.
Ball, my man. Right, so this is for A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
Did you get what I'm about to say?
What you got to say?
That I didn't put it in 4K anyway.
Can you hear in 4K?
No.
So I've no read A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, but I'm sure that many people are familiar with the story with Scrooge and
I want to know if any of our listeners have read it.
aye.
I've no, but
Or
I
viewers.
done
Dickens.
Dickens in my English literature modules at uni, and I had to write an essay.
Did
on
you?
them. Aye, Hard Times by Dickens.
Class. Was it good?
Was it Hard Times?
Aye, it was hard. It was
Hard
rough. man.
times.
Hard times.
Paramore.
Anyway, continue.
So the quote is by Scrooge, and I'm guessing it's
I don't
getting
know why that's
Scrooge and
funny.
and
I
the
just
A
think-
Christmas Carol. I'm guessing it's after he has like a turn of faith kind of thing.
What's his
so-
name? Ebonici Scrooge?
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer.
Nah, no, I'm making a joke. Sorry.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh.
Ebenezer Scrooge says, I will honour Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and in the future. the spirits of all three shall strive within me. That was nice.
Nice.
That was nice. It's not quite like painting your walls bricked up to the back nines, but
Not quite a gut punch, but
no,
it's
but it's nice. And
That is
Christmas
nice.
is about being nice, I think.
defo.
And aye, Christmas Carol's got. I really like the animated film with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's just different, man. But I'd probably give this quote like an actual, just because it's Christmas. And Christmas is class, but I'm not saying it's screaming to the depths of anything. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10.
An 8.
Aye.
It's a solid
So
one.
it's nice. It's a nice sturdy bit of metal, but it's no
Ebenezer Scrooge
no
8
diamonds.
with that
Aye.
quote.
He did it 8 up.
I need to stop.
8 up. He was Charles dicking down some words, dicking down past, present, and future
It's
gods.
funny you had to let Rooney fucking get future there. Past, present, and future.
What are they actually called? But they're called like the ghosts.
Ghosts of
Aye, the
Christmas
ghosts.
Aye.
So,
Aye. They are
aye,
going to go
8 out of
to.
10. It was nice.
Lovely.
What a nice boy.
What a nice man.
Are you going to
nice.
tell us about a nice bowl of cereal?
I might do that.
Oh, joke. Let's go.
This is kind of wintry. It's maybe not Christmas, but it is kind of wintry. So Rooney's.
you should have done Frosties this week.
Well, he actually was
I
saying
said
that.
about
was saying
frosted
about
wheat.
Aye, or
right, right.
icicles, but
Aye, anything that was white.
Here we
That's
go.
ready break.
Scott, no, but ready break. Oh, mate.
Because I was just thinking about the heat in the morning. You know?
Well,
like cold.
That definitely, that is going to need to be one of mine because see that could be a 10 out of
Is
10
it?
for me.
Aye. I don't think I've ever
Holy
tried it. It
smokes.
just came in my
I
head.
used to eat that when I was a wee boy, man, and it was basically just gloop. Like it was like smooth gloop, honestly. Anyway,
Smooth.
Scots, porridge, oats.
Oh, right,
Oh,
right,
yeah, classic.
aye.
Oh, is this
Never
what it is?
tried it, so tell me about it.
I'm telling you the news. That Ken,
I like porridge.
this is the only cereal I eat where there's a craft to making it, and there's only a specific way I like making it. See cunts putting their porridge in the microwave. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you make it the pot?
I make it in the pot.
Nice.
So does porridge? Because I'm not a aficionado of the porridge, so I've never had it. Is that what it says in the packet to put it in the pot?
you put the oats
Says
in
you
the
do,
in a
yeah.
pot. You put milk in a pot and you heat it up together.
Ken that way everything now's got like air fryer on it.
Aye.
Whereas back in the day,
It
just
was
the
a-
oven.
Aye, and then everything got microwave.
Aye, I think that's one of these things.
Right.
Would I always said pot and then microwave coming along? They're like, well, you can also do it in there if you want. But it still does in a lot of them, especially that Scots one, because that's like old guy kind of thing. Has
Oven.
pot on it.
Oven. Oven.
I've got
Do I fucking
Baked
porridge
oats,
cake?
Folk they baked oats.
Aye.
That's what that is.
Ken a cool thing, and I'm sure this is correct, but the guy for the Scots,
Rory McCann.
Ronan McCann, the guy,
Hound.
the
The
Yarp
Mount.
guy. So Yarp for Hot Fuzz, or the Hound for Game
The
of
Hound,
Thrones.
aye, that was the one.
That's the guy.
Aye, because he done
The
all the
adverts.
90s adverts and that where he's like flinging the shot. But I think.
Mental.
Aye.
I mean, can I just say first of all as well, the front of that with that guy in the kilt and that is one of the hardest
Iconic.
fucking-
It's cold, man.
Iconic.
That's
That's-
cold.
Ken, I don't really talk about packaging a lot because it's all been sanitised, but that is
Aye,
It
aye,
goes.
I see it in
It
the
with the
shelves.
fucking, with the fucking oats.
And I'm like, yes.
And he's in the field with the oats and you can just tell the wind's blowing. Wow.
Aye,
That's
no, I
like
agree.
work of art, man.
That's
Wow.
straight up like,
10 out of 10,
I had my porridge this morning. I'm going to throw this thing so far.
But aye, there's a craft to making it, and I only like it a specific way, and I think it's because it's the way my mum and dad made it. But honestly, see all that microwave stuff, and see if it's like what would the word be? Like thick and textured. Get your fucking shit out of here. Mine needs to be smooth.
Smooth. So how do you get it smooth?
I kind of like it a
Right.
bit thick. I'm not going to lie to you.
I can't remember the exact ratios, but I'm almost certain it's something like a cup of oats. And then like 2 cups of milk and a half cup of water. It's something like
Are
that.
you using the American metric system here?
no, it's just because on the side of that it would tell you like I think back in the day it used to tell you to like fill up like a mug or whatever
Like an equivalent size. Because I think, is that the American system?
Aye,
The
they use
cups?
cups, aye.
Aye.
And that's the easiest way for me to remember it because see try to measure out because how do you measure out oats to be 330
Because
millilitres?
see if you had like a set size mug, you would just make sure you would just have it responding to that. So if it was
Aye.
1 mug, 2 mugs of milk, like it's going to be the same level every time.
That's how I do it. Because see, when you start fucking about, we try to weigh or measure out something in grams and in millilitres and that, it starts getting a bit.
See, once you get the spoon out and you're trying to fucking count out 10 tablespoons of milk.
By the way, porridge is
It's
the
hard.
only thing I do this way. Everything else I would go
Aye,
measuring
just
jug out
aye.
and do it with millilitres, but for this I just do the
Aye.
cups. And then you only need to wash
Because you
one
know it
thing, you just-
works.
Aye, so, 1 of oats, and it's like 1.5 milks to half. It's something. Fuck knows. I'll need to, but aye, you get it basically so that the oats are swimming about in the water. But then see when you crank it up to like boil it, you start to see it go like quite kind of like hard. It starts to harden up a wee bit, right? And then see when you put it down to simmer and you stir it round the pot, it like sticks to the pot, so it doesn't immediately flow back to where you've just pulled your wooden spoon. I know is what I is.
Like a scrambled egg.
Aye,
But
aye,
Like when it starts to hang.
so it doesn't run past your
Aye. It leaves, you can see the bottom.
Once the bubbles start coming, that's when you kind of like start to put it on simmer. And then see when you fuck it in the bowl, you need to leave it for a minute or two, and it almost forms its own fucking porridge
What
bowl shape.
What does it taste like? Is it like,
it
see,
just
like a
tastes like
wheat,
porridge,
a
that,
wheat
like, it's the only-
biscuit? Like, is it like
It's
that?
hard, right? Because I usually put sugar on mine,
Aye.
and
Sounds
I
about
put,
right.
I put milk as well. A lot of folk.
What milk in it after?
Aye, so you put milk in and it goes round the outside. It doesn't go in it. It forms like a
Kind of
Like a moat.
a milk moat round about
Aye.
the porridge, and that means you can eat that stuff at the side because it will be a wee bit colder with the milk. Because see if you try and eat that stuff in the middle,
It's roasting,
I have,
man.
it's one of the roasters as well where you feel it go for here. It's sitting in there and it's actual warm. Like see when you bite like a bit of pizza or pasta,
eat a
and you
tatty
get,
too quick,
Aye.
and
you
it's
can
like
feel it
heartburn, but it's
go
all the way down your eye.
Hey, what does it taste like? I don't know. Like,
It's kind of
it's wheat, so like.
Like,
Well,
see,
no, it's no wheat. It's
see like
oats,
a
so
Belvita biscuit, is it kind of like that?
really no.
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 How? It's kind of like
It's not
it's kind of bland. It doesn't have much of a taste.
Aye, like see if you were to let Weetabix like just sog in a bowl and eat them, like it'd be like that, but slightly different.
Like different texture.
Aye. No, but you could let Weetabix like just sog
Aye.
to fucking go to a mush.
What about Bradley wheat bisques? See the things that Wayne's eat?
Aye.
What about them?
What like
Like rusk?
rusk?
No,
it's-
no.
because rusk.
Rusks are goated,
Rusk are
man.
goated. They're sweet. They're like that's like a
Alright,
biscuit.
okay.
Ready Breck's kind of like rusks.
Is it
a wee
right,
bit,
right,
aye.
right?
This
Closer.
porridge is like that, but if it had no sweetness to it,
Does it taste like something you'd eat in the trenches in 1940?
Aye.
Defo, man.
it's
aye.
hard gone. It's hard gone,
Aye.
man.
But like a
It's just
steady
giving it
good.
kind of like plain pasta.
Aye.
Yeah.
I do like plain pasta. Like there's something about it.
Aye.
Like, do you know plain pasta when you would get the salt water, so it'd be a bit salted?
Aye.
I guess with that, if you put a wee bit of sugar on it, it would be kind of like.
So it's kind of like if you were to have it, is it? It's not like a dolled up Gnout cereal. It's like like this is like it's to hit your base values for that day in terms of nutrition, like
Aye,
that.
straight to fill the whole
Ken and everything
breakfast.
about it as well. I don't eat it a lot, but I go through phases. See, eating a bowl of that,
How does it make you feel?
you don't feel fuller than.
Then after that,
Like, honestly, see, after you eat a bowl of that, you don't need to eat for
No,
hours, man.
it's
You're
proper-
sorted.
proper
Whereas,
good for
see,
you,
our
man.
cereal, I could probably eat half an hour after eating it.
you can eat straight after
Do you
it.
get what
then
that's
have
like?
a bowl,
That's like
aye.
eating a bowl of soup with crusty bread, a bowl of porridge.
Aye, it kind of fills you up in the right way. Aye.
Bit
Interesting.
of sugar and tap it, and then if you want to go slightly cream or if you want to be old fashioned salt.
What's salt?
Aye, salt's like the old that's old Scottish ways. isn't
What's
it?
the calorie setting like on it?
Kind of be high. Kind of be high.
Must be pretty alright for you,
Aye.
but I
I
don't know
know,
what
but
the calorie-
there'll be vitamins in that for the oats, defo.
it can't be that much. I'm pretty sure 3 Weetabix is 195, is it no? It
I
must
reckon
be
it's less
something
than
like that.
like 100 to 150
It will
calories.
also depend
If
but
that-
if you
With
make it with
milk.
milk or if you make it with water.
Can you make it with water?
Aye.
Takes a wee bit
But
longer.
it tastes creamier than that with the milk.
Milk's
Aye.
definitely the way forward, I think.
I'll maybe need to try it at some point because isn't it like a veg or that? Like I'll no avoid it. Like I would probably try it.
I'd say the closest thing that it tastes like or it's like is like baby food. See when you get like baby food, but
Aye.
baby food usually get that colour, like there'll be like carrots and whatever like all blended together in a jar. It's like that, but it's like imagine like wet blended Weetabix.
Ca-
It's kind of
ca-
like soggy Weetabix, but
Can
with
anything I
the
know? Folk make theirs
Aye.
quite oaty and quite thick in that, like oatmeal almost. Mine's is almost more like a fucking like mine's goes almost gelatinous because it's smooth.
I kind of get what you mean.
So
Like,
is the
mine's when I
smoothness?
scoop it off the bowl, it's took the shape of the bowl because
Aye.
it's so smooth.
Is that
Aye.
just achieved by the length of time you're cooking it? Is that
Aye,
Like it's,
because I
if
need
you
to
don't
cook
cook long enough, it'll be runny. Like it'll be kind of watery, just with oats in
the
it. but-
oats out of it. So see when you first put it in and you're first boiling it up, if you were to take it out, then it'd be proper like 1800s, like lumpy.
like a crunch almost? Well, not a crunch, but like
Aye,
a
it would have-
firmness.
aye, there would be a texture to it, whereas I do it so that it's just smooth, kind of like ready break. But it's as if because ready break is just dust. You ever seen ready break? It's
Aye,
sawdust.
it's kind of dust.
That's what that is, sawdust.
kinda
Honestly,
It's like, do
No,
you mind you used to clean
I've not seen
the
it.
rat cages out and you put the dust at the bottom, man, with the straw.
Aye.
Ready break's kind of like
see the
that, man.
mess that makes. I know 'cause
Aye.
it's just powder. It's
Aye.
fucked. By cereal, porridge. Scotch porridge oats. The artwork 10 out of 10.
Aye.
The milk, if you're going to be putting in a bit of sugar on tap, is just like sugary milk. So I can't really give that anything.
Aye, same.
Although it's warm as fuck. So I don't know, man. I think you just hit this way. I don't know. I think you just hit it with a 9, man. 'Cause
So
I think if I'm getting asked if I want a bowl of porridge or a bowl of Weetabix, I'm taking porridge all
I'd
day.
take porridge, I think.
Aye.
I would, aye.
Right.
I think the hotness of it as well makes
Aye,
it more
it feels more like a meal, and it feels like if it's cold outside and that, it's
Aye.
like different, and it still has that cereal vibe.
I'll maybe pick some up from
Also-
work. Try it.
absolutely.
You might like it. Doesn't taste like anything. Really.
Aye, it doesn't absolutely annihilate.
So you
it
probably hate
as
it.
well.
It's not
No.
blue.
Aye, but you could put 4 tablespoons of sugar on it, so you
Aye.
probably like it.
I don't know if you'd like it because it's essentially just like it's weird because it's just like a canvas. It's like bread. It'd be like the equivalent to eating bread in a
Aye.
bowl. Like,
You can dress it up how you want. That's
a
the
straight
thing.
dry
You can
fruit,
like
aye.
I'll definitely not put
Aye,
any
see,
fruit in
Put
it.
blueberries and bananas and
like
that
maple
for
syrup.
You can put like caramel
Maple
sauce
syrup,
and all that in
aye,
it,
maple
man. Like,
syrup is quite good.
or fruit, but I know you're not a fruit man.
No.
personally, but
Sometimes
you
you
put
want
like
that dry taste.
I sometimes like when I'm having porridge, I'd put wee blueberries in it. 'Cause
but like I don't know
So
if
good,
I would
man.
like it itself. Like if somebody was to give me a bowl without any milk or any sugar or that.
Fruit milk, I'd be kind of like.
Fling
I
that
mean, I
to
could
fuck,
push
man.
it. Do you know what I mean? Like if somebody's got a gun,
I might try it for water
Aye.
with water just for the pure
Oh.
culture.
See, I think cooking it would be quite. I'm sure I'd done it because we didn't have milk and house once when we still stayed all like years ago, and it didn't really taste that different other than just having that.
Doesn't have the creaminess.
The wee creamy taste, aye.
Aye.
Like it still tasted like.
It is
porridge,
unbelievably
like-
goated the made I think about it.
Aye.
It's stupid how
It's
good
a
it is,
staple,
man.
man,
And
innit?
Scotland's off a big on
It's
it
like
compared to
tatties.
even the rest of Britain. Like,
It's the tatties of cereal.
because I'm pretty sure on the boxes, I don't know if it is anymore, but it used to be called Scots porridge. Oh, it's no porridge. It'd be
I think it still is porridge. I think
Mental, innit?
Porridge?
I see it quite a lot in work. I think it is porridge.
Man. You
Is
also
that
get
an old
you
word
get
for porridge or something?
aye. You also got a red one that I think is like old fashioned. That's like rolled oats or something, or traditional or something.
Yeah,
And is that
Isn't it?
Scots as
Aye.
well?
Aye, it's Scots and all, but I
What's-
think it's more fucking
What's the main like kind of porridge one?
Quakers.
Quakers,
Quakers,
they're the
aye.
blood flavoured ones.
Aye, they've got all the wee
They're a wee
pots
bit
and
too
that.
sugary, but
They've got a
like,
maple syrup one of them. Sorry,
Porridge.
porridge.
Aye, see that, but the front
See
of
the
that,
colours there, man.
Aye,
fuck.
the
The
colour
colours
scheme is
pop
mental,
so
man.
hard, man.
Is he not wearing a coat or no?
Aye,
My
he's-
guy is wet.
Yeah, he's
What
peak,
is
man.
that?
Don't
It's
joke,
peak,
man.
innit?
It's
Like,
even
who
got the
made
thistle on it.
that?
I didn't realise it has the thistle on it as well. So
Aye,
it's
the taps, aye.
Smooth cut oats, milled in Scotland.
Not 1 tea, but 2.
That's
Joke.
peak, innit?
He's
class,
fucked,
man.
isn't he, man?
Aye. The big pack's not even that dear in my work, man. Defo something. I'll do it. I'll make a video at trying it with water, like, cause that'll be funny, and then I'll
Aye.
get some milk and try it in our
Ready?
day.
Honestly, you're going to be like, what's the wee guy that I want? Please, sir, I want some more.
Oliver Twist.
Aye,
Oliver
you're going to
Twist.
Oliver Twist. I'm sure that's what he eats, like just pure porridge, man. Bowl of porridge.
Just bowl of porridge.
Ready break bar is goated, so I need to shout that out.
Ready
See,
break.
I feel like I've maybe.
I've definitely not tried it. I just.
Oh, it's fucked
I
up,
don't know,
man.
man.
Like, what even is it? I used to put an unholy amount of sugar in that, and oh man, that was sickening. That.
Ready break's kind of the same, but it's a bit more like. Don't know. It's just no. It's like
it's gloop.
it's gloop. It's gloop. It's almost like a tasteless custard kind of type.
Aye,
It's kind of like that.
but aye, porridge 9 out of 10.
Cereal of the week.
I'd say
Cereal of
that.
the week. I mean, the funny
Big
thing
sneeze.
about that is that is actually like cereal.
Aye, like the
Like,
OG.
aye, that's
Aye,
like
it's a
that
real
is
shit.
that is a type of cereal.
But before capitalism, that was cereal. Aye.
Okay, that's another one. Kind of, I was saying in the frosted wheats when you get a bit of wheat in your teeth and it's like ancestors. It takes you back to your ancestors. I think the porridge oats is probably one of the closest ways you can connect with people for the past in cereal terms.
Aye.
Like, you know, you'll be eating something similar to a cunt 200 years ago.
And you're like, can they were onto something? They knew what they were doing. But aye, that's
They
me.
didn't have much to work with, so they just they fund the best possible outcomes for themselves. So maybe we should just fucking get all the sugary shite to fucking
I'm
go
funny,
funny,
back.
but like,
man.
imagine you gave somebody like 300 years ago like a bit of chocolate. They'd actual
A
fly.
bowl of,
They'd
a
actual
bowl of frosted.
a bowl of golden grams,
Oh,
man.
man.
They'd actual fly.
Man.
They'd grow wings and fly.
No,
Give
but-
Victorian child that brain like a can,
Oh
man.
man.
Aye.
Lose their mind.
Oh, they're right.
So I'm us starting a cereal podcasting because
A wee offshoot.
Side quest.
side quest, right? You know, man, just 10 minutes. Right, I'm going to talk about this cereal.
What
Aye.
would you call it? Is it
That
going to
could be,
be like
that
let's
could be
get
the
cereal?
that could be the bonus episode on the
Bonus
Patreon
content.
when we start a Patreon.
What would I call it? Fuck.
The podcast. I mean, I'd listen to it if that's what it's called.
Don't know, man. Work it out.
Killer cereals.
Serialistly.
That's actually
What?
pretty good.
What did he say?
Seriously.
Seriously. Aye, cereal. I was trying to say serialistly. Like, seriously, but cereal.
I don't know, man. Be real for cereal.
If MD's got any ideas for Jay's offshoot podcast about cereal, please let us know for names. Your most creative, inventive, and
Get
funny names.
cereal.
Thank you, because he didn't respond to us very kindly.
No, they're kind of... Because that one, I think you would get into legal turmoil because there's a cafe and there's a cereal cafe
Killer cereals?
called Serial Killer Cafe, and I just feel like they would be after you, man.
Killer cereals, you're saying what ones are killer? Like, you know what I mean? Like killer cereals. You can do killer cereals. Don't know where to throw a gang sign.
I threw a Spock, I think. Yeah, some folk can't do that. You do that.
Can
I
defo.
can't.
Can you do it with bait?
What do you mean you can't? You did, you can't, and you done it.
Just done it.
Can't.
Oh, wait, can you not put they two together?
No.
No?
I can
You want to
do as well.
you
my
want to scissor
friend.
each other Spock?
I have
Nice.
never been able to do that.
What?
I can't do it. I've never...
Just for any audio listeners, Jay can't get his pinky to touch the next finger if he's spreading them in the middle like the Spock.
Aye, the Spock sign your camera is.
What did they give for me? Cheers.
Was it not a wrestler that used to do it? Was it Mark Henry used to do the Spock sign?
No, it was Stardust. No.
I don't care enough about wrestling, but I just remember that being a thing.
I don't know what
Can
that
you do
is.
that one?
I don't think it was Mark Henry.
Aye.
But you can't do that one.
Nah.
The Sid
That's
the
I've
what-
never actually googled that to find out what that is because I'm not the only person ever in the world that can't
Man's
do
got a
that.
lazy pinky.
It's that finger's like not connected the same in your hand. Like the bone's different.
There
So,
you go,
like,
man.
That's why. So see, when you like put your hand down on a flat surface, you can't lift it as well as the other ones. It needs to be like like the table. That.
Oh, aye, look.
Like you can't
I can
lift.
lift that one right. Right, what we do? We need to finish this podcast.
Aye.
Sorry.
Aye, cool. Right,
That a wrap?
Aye, we'll wrap this one up.
We'll
then.
wrap it up, baby.
We'll sign it off.
We shall. We shall.
Aye, so this will be the last time we see you before Christmas.
Yes, it will.
Aye.
So.
Because the episode after will be Boxing Day.
Yep, and we'll be
So-
back. But we'll be back between Christmas and
Yeah.
New Year's, and then it'll be a New Year's episode. This is the
Yeah.
Christmas one.
We might take a wee week break and then come back for season 2.
We actually
Season two.
probably should do that.
Ooh.
Maybe that would be alright, just to get nice and fresh.
Aye.
And a new year.
Season
Get through the
Fresh
January
Year.
blues.
Season 2 will be starting after episode 10, so it will, and we'll be switching it up. So that's just a wee heads up for that. Bringing some new flavours, some new energy. So yep,
Yeah,
hope you
so-
enjoyed this one.
We hope you
Aye,
have a
Merry
lovely
Christmas.
festive period.
Merry,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Hope
We
you got
love
all
you
the
guys.
presents.
Merry Chrysler.
Let us know what you get. Let us know what you're up to.
Aye.
Let us know your plates, what you're eating on Christmas.
Aye. Rate
Let us
my
know your
plate.
favourite Christmas movie,
Yep.
favourite Christmas
Favourite
tunes,
Christmas
anything Christmas
present.
related.
Yeah, please
If you had a
do.
PSP and played Tag Team Racing Crash Bandicoot, I want to ken.
Let us know the wildest Christmas night out you've ever had. That'd be fantastic.
Oh,
Do
that would
as
be
well.
quite. That'd be quite.
What's
That
the
would be
most
pretty
What's
good.
the most cracked that fucking Donna for accounts has been, man?
Aye, what's,
I wanna hear
what's
that.
you been up to?
Cool. Right, love you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love you
We'll
guys.
see you in a bit.
Catchies.
Au
Bye bye.
revoir.
Bye guys.
See you on the other side.